everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the actual play campaign that is a glitch in the Matrix. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos, and this is brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. The champions are currently in a battle with some draconic enemies, but before we get into that, we would like to acknowledge the amazing artists that are partnered with our community to bring you the quality that it is today. First and foremost, we have Starving Artist, who you can commission in our Discord. She does all of our character art. We have Endo and 79 who do all of our merchandise designs. They are also in our Discord for you to commission. And we have Midnight Syndicate, who is a music production group that creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using in your campaigns at home right now. Go to Spotify, find their music videos on YouTube, or ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Use midnightsyndicate.com as a website link for more information, or use the command !syndicate in our chat right now for a direct link if you don't want to type as many words. We also have the Victor Brothers, who will let us use their Celtic and fantasy music on our streams as well, so it gives that sense of wonder, while Midnight Syndicate brings the scary aspect. The Victor Brothers bring the, oh, look at this pretty forest thing. So thank you to you guys as well. You can use the command !fantasy in our Twitch chat to find a direct link to their YouTube channel. We don't have any other announcements today. Very short.
Thanks for the sub, Salkos.
Oh, you're welcome. So without further ado, we would like to get right into the action as we welcome you to our table and begin session 77 of Prestige Encounters. And welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, the champions of Canaran, recently learning of the true but dying power of the Varlayan Empire, learned of the draconic attack at the Grey Keep. They met with the Archmage of the College of Zalren, Bullen Frail, who told them that he will not help them directly, but behind the scenes, they decided to take care of Lenore Valine. They sent Professor Dudley on a research trip to the Lunarian Isle, and finally they were teleported to Minaria, where the party, while staying at an inn, the nicest inn in the city, I must add, were attacked by two dragons who were unaware of the party's presence. The party struck down Sara doing the finishing blow with his arrow. The smaller black dragon, but a large blue dragon still remains. As we venture further into combat, it is currently Zark's turn, who during this session is doing his military duties and will be played by Jack. So,
howdy.
Jack, what would you like to do?
Okay, so Zark is gonna drop down, right? And he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 squares to this window right here, and he's gonna look out that window. And as he's doing so, he's pulling out his longbow. He's looking out. Can you see the dragon from this window right here, the bottom one?
Yes, and as he looks at the dragon, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's already passed that wisdom save in the previous session. Does he have to make it again every
No,
turn?
He does not. Once you
Okay.
make it, he's immune to it.
Okay, cool. So he's gonna look at this
24
thing.
hours.
He's like, I've seen bigger, and he's gonna attack with his longbow of +1. Sorry, no. First of all, sorry. He's gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark. That's what he's gonna do. Bonus action Hunter's Mark on the dragon. Yeah. Okay. Now, having done that,
I'm not sure I've ever seen Zark cast that spell before.
he can do it. He's gonna do it. Run on this dragon, so that gives him a D6 now every time he attacks it. I believe. I think it just works. Yep. Cool.
Y'all underestimate
Gotcha.
how useful Zark can be when someone else is playing him.
Cool. So now he's gonna attack. Here comes the attack roll. It's a D20 plus 10, 27 to hit. That's for the first hit. Awesome. So he's gonna do this much damage to it.
Oh shit.
It's gonna take 17 points of damage. That's his first hit. That's the first attack. The second attack comes up. It's another 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, that's for another 18 points of piercing damage, please.
Okay.
Okay, now
damage.
having done that, he's going to retreat further back into the building and duck behind cover away from its... Would he get full cover from it from just behind this wall here?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, he's gonna do that. He's gonna like drop down too, like drop down prone if you can, but like out of sight, out of cover. I mean, out of the way, out of view, in cover.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Ember, it is now your turn.
What a turn.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over here and take a look at this bad boy. And you said wisdom save, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. 9. I am frightened.
You are considered
Which is
frightened.
fine.
You cannot move
I
closer
will-
to the source of your fear, and any attack rolls are with disadvantage.
Cool.
Question about that.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you need to get to not be frightened?
You don't know.
Okay, well.
I'm going to upcast a fireball at this fuck, but I'm not gonna put it like even with him. I'm gonna put it like above him as to not damage any of the buildings around.
Okay.
As my action.
It's still within your range because it's fireball, but just so everybody remembers, he is 30 feet off the ground currently.
Yeah, I want to put it like 20 feet above him.
Yep.
Wow. I rolled a 1 and a 1 on the higher dice.
Whoa.
That's so...
Oh well. Still 27 points of fire damage.
Alright,
29.
Make a dex save.
29. Oh, nice.
That is going to be a 19.
Damn.
So he takes 14 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to have my arcane hand swoop down,
Okay.
pick up Shada, and fly up to like 30 feet in the air, right there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Point of order: is anybody unconscious currently?
No.
Okay.
Not at this time.
Shada, you have been picked up, and you're now 1-to-1
Face
with
to
the
face
dragon.
with the
He's
dragon.
brought you closer to the dragon.
So, Ember, is that the end of your turn?
What was that?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that is it.
All right. So seeing this, the dragon is going to use one of its legendary actions and make a wing attack against Shada as he's flown closer. Shada, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Okay. This is gonna have an extra +2 to it. Doesn't add it automatically. A 13.
Okay. So you are going to take.
If it fails, I would like to use Indomitable.
It does fail. What does
And-
indomitable mean?
I get to re-roll one save, but I have to use a new roll.
Okay.
All right. 21.
21.
That will succeed. So the dragon is now going to fly 40 feet into the air. You get an attack of opportunity. It is now.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 40 feet into the air. It's now 70 feet because the legendary action lets it do half of its flying speed. So seeing you get closer, it's going to flap its wings and fly directly up to the air, further away from all of you. You resist the wind of the wings, but it does fly high. And you make a swing at it, but the swinging of this arcane hand makes it a little difficult, and you miss and whiff it as it swing up, because, like, you know, it's like a pendulum. The wind kind of makes you rock back and forth, so it's hard to get your footing. Okay.
Get in
All
there.
right, it is now the dragon's turn. It is going to use its lightning breath. Move here. All right, I need both Shada and Kelwin to please make dexterity saving throws.
All right. $17.
All right, you both fail.
Oh wow. Okay.
Good. I mean, it's bad, but it's
That
good.
is 66 points of lightning damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And as this happens, he yells, "You cannot defeat me. Surrender and I'll spare your lives." And it's gonna fly over Shada to here, still 70 feet in the air.
Hey guys, he kind of sounds like the other dragons.
Can I hellish rebuke that?
Yeah.
Is it too late?
No.
All right. Dex save.
Okay. Dex save 14. Let's see what it gets. That is a 16.
Ah, damn. So half that
damage?
8.
Cool.
Yeah, 8 fire damage.
All right. Everything helps in this fight. And that will end its turn. Yes. Jack, Calvin's on deck.
Okay. Cool. I'm still frightened. I believe I start with a wisdom save.
Yes. It's not the end of your turn for.
It's the beginning.
End of my turn? Okay, cool. End of my turn or beginning? Which one?
End of your turn.
End of my turn. Okay, cool. Cool. Still frightened, still not feeling great. So Jack is the thing within his line of sight at the moment?
No, you're not at a window. The purple. It's really high up. You can't really get the viewpoint from the window that you're at.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is Jack, I'm going to leap out of this window. Surrender? It's not even in my lexicon, you great blue newt! Get down here! And I'm going to use panache on the thing.
Panache?
Panache. So panache is this is my action.
What does that do?
I'm going to do a persuasion check versus his insight check, and if I succeed, he has disadvantage on every target except for me for a minute.
First of all, I forgot to roll this.
Holy shit.
Cool. Boone, did you take the damage from that lightning breath?
I did.
Okay, cool. Let's make
So
sure.
I assume with persuade I'll have to do the persuasion at disadvantage because I'm frightened. I rolled a 13 and a 19, so that's 24, baby.
Natural 1.
Okay, he will now be so this is my charm. It's extraordinarily beguiling. He's now caught a little off guard, I guess, but he will now have disadvantage on all attacks except for on me. And now, having done that, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna dive back into this and use my bonus action to hide.
Wait, are you on the bottom floor?
Yeah, I'm just to dive back into the window and use my bonus action to hide. Here we go.
Who's on the bottom
disadva-
floor? Who's on the top floor? I can't tell.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one.
Ember is.
Oh, okay. He's the only one on this one. Okay.
Yep.
That's an 18 on the stealth check, and here comes the wisdom save. 16.
You are still considered frightened.
Okay.
You just failed.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
I'm gonna look down at my shadows. Any bright ideas? And that's about it.
Kellen,
You're gonna ask your shadow for
it is
bright
now
ideas.
your turn.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the
Okay.
irony.
Okay.
I love it.
So, that really hurt. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to get my bonus or my temporary hit points again. With my action, as I'm running this way, I'm gonna haste Shada.
Okay.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Hide behind the wall, around the corner.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
For its legendary action, you notice as the dragon begins to look around the battlefield to see what's going on around it. Okay. And Elif, it's your turn. Shot is on deck. You can't move until Ember moves.
Quick question. How high up is the dragon?
70 feet.
70 feet.
70 feet. And if I were to shoot an Eldritch Blast and push him backwards, would he push diagonally or would he push straight back? So would he push to like 10 feet into the air backwards or just 10 feet backwards?
Depends on your angle.
I'm on the ground.
Over
So
here.
it'd be up.
You'd have to get to his level, or higher than his level to push him down.
Well, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts, with not the push, but the pull. So the pull downwards.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
So
thing?
the first one
Cool.
is a 13, the second is a 28.
Second one hits.
Okay, and I got a 15 for damage.
Okay.
Hey, any damage is good damage.
And then it should pull it 10 feet down and
Yep.
forward. I don't know.
So
We'll see.
towards you
Yeah.
is that actually an ability that you have.
Yes, I have a lot of Eldritch
Ooh.
Blast power up.
Mhm.
So it gets pulled
Right.
down 5 feet and towards you 5 feet.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you got some bomb ass Eldritch
That is
Blast.
now 65 feet off the ground.
Nice,
Grasp of
nice.
Hadar.
All
Yeah.
right. Is that your turn?
10 feet closer to you,
Yeah.
yeah. That's so cool.
Shada, it's your turn.
Jealous.
All right. Okay. So here's how I'm gonna do this. All right. I have a question for Kelwin. What what spell did you store on the hammer? Like which
Second, it's second level cure wounds.
cure wounds? And
I can just roll it if you ever need to
does
use
that require an action to use it?
it. It does.
Requires an action. All right.
And it is a touch.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm going to use it at the moment. However, I do in my inventory have a greater healing potion, so as a bonus action, I will use the greater healing potion on myself. And I will yeah, let me roll that now. $15. Okay.
Nice.
And I will hold an action so that once I'm close enough, I want to jump onto the dragon.
Interesting.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're doing what now? You're in the air on a being picked up by a hand.
Exactly. Once I am close enough, I'm
Okay.
holding my action so that once I'm close enough, I want to jump onto the dragon.
Okay, I get you now. Cool.
Oh,
All
I
right.
see what you're doing.
So you're holding your action. So use your free action to yell that to Ember.
Yeah. Ember, get me close.
All right, Sarah, it's your
All
turn.
right.
He does have
Okay.
another hasted action.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Does.
oh, the potion was a bonus action, huh?
When you
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
when you hold an action, don't you
Well, that was the action.
stop everything else?
No.
Nope.
Can he
Sarah.
hold- Can you
Using
hold
your
both
action,
actions?
Ready.
You can only hold one action because it takes your reaction to use it.
Oh.
You can hold an action, but you can use your second action. You can action surge and hold one of those actions. It's just like a thing.
All right. So,
Get an extra action.
okay, for my extra action, goddamn, yeah, I guess I'll use that hammer then.
Okay.
It's for extra fortification, I guess.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Nice.
All
That's
right.
one charge of 10.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sarah,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. I didn't know. So I'm near the window. I would like to hop inside
Okay.
and then make it all the way to the top, to the second floor.
Mm,
Can I do that?
up in. You can get to this window.
To the second floor of this window?
This window right next to Ember.
Okay. And then, what's my viewpoint from? Can I see the dragon from here? Or is he still too high up?
Just barely.
Can I use, I can use my action to move more, right?
You can use your action to dash, yeah.
Can I go on top of the roof through the window? Like climb to the roof?
Make an acrobatics check as you jump out of the window and try to climb up onto the roof.
I was gonna do it from the base. 15.
You use all of your movement to get right where you are, but on the roof.
All right, bet. And then I will use my bonus action. I'll use my bonus action to wait, how far am I? I'm far enough. I'm gonna healing word Elith again at the second level.
And roll for healing word.
This is my bonus action.
Yeah.
Dab. And then
Zark's on
that's my
deck,
turn.
And Ember's in the hole, so now Ember's on deck.
Okay, Zark's
Wait,
up.
wait, wait.
Ember's on deck. Oh,
Wait, I forgot I have to roll to not be frightened of this thing. What was it again? A wisdom?
Yeah.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw.
15.
Fail.
Fuck. Okay.
This is a very big dragon, very intimidating. It's frightening. All you can think about is you being devoured in its maw.
I don't know why I'd be frightened with that. If anything, I'd be a little turned on.
It's scary how much
You
it
have a
turns you
voice
on.
thing too?
Sarah's having a great time right now. Just friggin' holiday. All right, so it's Zark's turn, right?
Yep.
So Zark's gonna run up to the nearest window where you can get a view of the dragon. 1, 2, 3, maybe there. Is that good?
Yep. He's used 25
Okay.
feet of movement.
Cool. It's still got Hunter's Mark on it, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna attack it. 25
Hits.
to hit. It does 16 points of damage. Another attack. 14 to hit this time.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay, yeah. This. So he's used 4 arrows so far. Okay, so he's gonna go. Son of. And then he's gonna back up just here. God damn son of a bitch! All right, he's good. Yeah.
You're making Zark sound like a true American right now.
All right. Is that your turn?
Zark, where do you get that accent from? I can hear it from through the roof.
What X? This is how I always talk.
This is now Ember's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Gravity Sinkhole, kind of in front and below him,
Okay.
about 20 feet away. And he needs to make a con saving throw.
All right. As this happens, very scary magics. It's gonna use its legendary resistance and automatically succeed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, you already know what I'm doing next, boys.
So it takes 14 force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action move the hand up to the dragon.
All right. What's the total amount of movement on the hand?
60 feet.
That will do it. Okay. And you can now use your action, Shada.
Yep. Then I'm going to try to jump on this dragon.
I want to move the hand like kind of above its head, sort of like near its neck.
Okay. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check versus its athletics. Acrobatics.
Oh
versus,
boy.
No, you are athletics. This is it's acrobatics. There we go.
Okay, athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is a 17. You are now on
23.
this dragon's neck.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay.
And I will roll to be not a scared.
Okay.
21, sorry,
You are
21.
no longer frightened of the dragon.
Yeah.
Roll 21, guys.
Fuck you, dragon. I ain't scared of you, bitch ass.
I'd like to prestidigitation clean Ember's wet pants from earlier.
All right. It's now the dragon's turn. It is going to fly down and over with Shada on it, and is struggling to shake him. Shada, your hair just like goes back, and wind in your face as it's like roaring. Near.
This is exciting, guys. I don't know. Like, I have a good feeling about this.
This is a whole new kind of rodeo.
Literally, he's riding the dragon.
And it is going to sweep its tail across the front of this window where Ember's been attacking out of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So-
gonna
Sweep.
it's gonna do that with
So-
disadvantage though, but its reach is 15 feet, so will hit you as well, Ember, if it succeeds.
Okay.
So what is your armor class? Because I have to see.
11.
All right, so if it hits, so what it has to do is hit higher than a 15 to go across the wooden wall, and if so, your armor class is technically 15 right now because it's sweeping across the house, and you have that wood blocking you.
Oh yeah.
And
You're behind cover.
for flavor, you are going to take half damage as the wall kind of slows down its tail for a moment.
Nice.
All right.
For flavor. I love it.
If it hits, that is good. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
No!
That is gonna
Wait,
be
wait.
a 28.
Can I-
That's gonna be a 28 to hit.
Can I do the
Can you get higher than a
cutting
14?
words? Can I do cutting words?
Did you get a higher than a 14 for your cutting words?
I don't think so.
Did You can't.
That's gonna be a no. Negatory.
All right. That is going to be. Let's see here.
Guys, I just start throwing mints at the dragon.
That is going to be.
Is that with disadvantage?
It is with disadvantage. Thank you, Jack. I'm going to keep the damage
Okay.
roll just in case. That is still going to hit. 22. You can roll your cutting words now because you get a maximum of 10. Sarah. You have to-
Okay.
I will use my reaction to cast shield, which increases AC by 5.
okay.
So do I not use cutting words?
It still hits
Use-
him, but if you use your cutting words, it could it does less damage against Ember.
I'll do the
Wait,
cutting
Or no
words.
damage.
Can't you cut in words like the attack dice?
Not the damage dice, but the attack roll.
Yeah.
Too late. It's done. It's done.
I can do the ability check, attack roll, or the saving throw.
Yeah. So my
So I'm gonna do it-
shield will boost my AC, and then if you do it against his attack roll,
Attack roll, yeah.
you need a 2.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2.
Yes.
Okay, so it hits through the wall. Sorry, you also get hit by this.
What? I'm on the ceiling.
It's
On the roof.
Oh yeah, you are. Well, no, yeah.
How does this affect me?
You
I'm
don't.
literally on the
You
roof.
don't. You don't. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Double fucking.
I'm right
death.
next to.
2D map, 3 dimensions. It's okay.
Yep.
Ember, as this wall is just completely blasted away from you as his tail sweeps across, you see Shada riding on a dragon, and Zark and Ember just see a dragon now staring them down as they just took out the wall of this tavern. You will be my dinner. And that is going to be, yeah. It's gonna move closer and it's gonna make a claw attack against Ember. Still with shield up.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That is going to be a 25 to
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
No. Our table.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it's gonna make another attack with its claws. That is gonna be a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Your shield kind of like you move your hand, and your shield whips around and just blocks the next claw attack. And it's gonna end its turn with this roll. Okay. Neat. Top of the round, Jack. You just see a bunch of wood falling down, and the tail
Oh my
of the
goodness.
dragon.
All right.
Oh
what
my
I missed?
goodness. Is it within melee range of me?
It's 20 feet in the air.
Oh, I thought it used a claw attack and then ended its turn. So it's actually flown away and then.
No, it's
And then gone?
It's flying.
Ember was on the
above.
upper story.
So you're on the first story. Ember's on the
So-
second story.
Okay.
20 feet difference.
Okay. So I see the tail. Okay. So I don't have. Okay. I don't have melee range on it. It would take me my full movement to get up to where Ember is, right? Not that I want to do that. I think we're gonna stay on the first floor. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, through my fear, look out through the window, and I see dragon up above there, like reaching its claws into the window. Okay. Bonus action, steady aim, action, hand crossbow.
Okay.
Okay. Straight roll.
You got
But
this.
there's a chance I can get sneak attack on it. 21 to hit.
Nice.
Okay.
That will hit.
Okay, so here it comes with all the sneak attack, 27 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm saying sneak attack because there is an enemy to it, adjacent to it, right? That's Shadow. So that
Yeah, he's
okay.
currently
Okay, yeah.
engaged.
Yeah, cool. So, cool, 27 points of damage. That's my turn. I'm still kind of hidden, right? Or is the wall, like, collapsing around me?
You make an intelligence check as a free action.
Sure.
Question: Is the building stable or not?
Yeah, like, am I... Yeah, how am I doing? 18?
Taking out the wall did not take out like any of the major supporting beams, but you get the feeling that if this keeps up, it's very possible that this building's coming down.
Shit.
Okay. So I'm gonna duck behind 3/4 cover if I may.
Okay.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. For its legendary action, the dragon is gonna make a wing attack. I need Sarah and Ember to make dexterity saving throws.
A wing attack? Okay.
Because you're both like within 10 feet on it.
With disadvantage or?
I don't know if that affects it. Panache affects attack rolls.
Yeah, so you get it's just a straight roll for you guys.
Straight roll.
13.
23. Fuck you. Sorry, that was aggressive.
And Ember.
13.
All right, so Ember, you're gonna take damage and you're gonna be knocked prone.
Okay.
Leave Ember alone. Why is he only targeting Ember?
He's not. Ember's just right there. That's gonna be 18 points of bludgeon damage.
Okay.
Shada, I need you to make a strength saving throw as you try to hold on during this whole wing beating. You're riding the bull, man. Yeah,
Nice.
you're holding on.
26.
You're holding on. Point.
Oh. I should make my wisdom save just to find out. Nope. 2. So.
Dragon is going to use its movement to fly over the black dragon's corpse. And that is the end of its legendary action. Kelvin, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, I am really limited on options, but I'm gonna jump through this window here and get inside the building.
Okay.
So Jack is on the bottom floor. Is anyone else on the bottom floor?
Zark.
Zark is?
Zark's on the second level.
Yeah.
Zark's on the second level.
Oh, second level.
It's just you
okay.
and Jack on the first level, and the scared dwarf, the bartender, freaking
Can we
out
get a token for the scared
under the
guy?
tables, hiding.
Can we get a token for those guys? Forgot they were there. Ow.
Well, in that, how do I get up? Where's the stairs to get up to the second
We're saying
level?
like right here. Just to get up there next to Ember, it's going to be about 25 feet of movement for you.
25 and it,
I'm on the roof, so I'm not
Okay.
there. You can definitely move in that spot to be towards the window.
so then, man, I don't really have any ranged stuff other than a crossbow. So I think what I'm going to do for my action is use the help action on Ember.
On me?
You're the only one I think I can reach. I
Oh,
could
what
have done it. I could have done it on Jack, but he can give himself advantage.
I hate to say this for you, Kellen, but actually you can't move there because you're frightened.
No. Oh.
Is it within his line of sight?
You
So-
can't, it's within the source of your fear. So
Oh. Okay. So it's not sight based. That's.
I will happily accept advantage if you ever want to convert. Happily.
Okay.
so
Do I have?
You can't move.
Do I have to
any
be adjacent to someone to give the help action?
Depends, but if like depends on what they do. But you can say,
How are you helping?
I will let you just say I'm ready to help some. Like if it's something that you don't have to be right next to somebody. Like let's say you're lifting rubble off of people, you have to be there. If you're helping looking around or like searching for something, you don't. But it's like Ember just said, how are you going to help?
Yep. Okay. Oh man. So if I tried to attack the dragon, it would be disadvantage, right?
Right.
Well, I don't know. It's something. It's not a lot, but in that case, maybe what I should do is rather than go through the window, peek around the corner and shoot it with a crossbow, or try to anyway.
Okay.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Okay.
So that's a
Natural 20.
That's a 17.
Oh,
It's
17.
a natural
17.
20. Come on.
Oh, does it?
Disadvantage.
It's a
'cause he's flying.
disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like
I got excited.
a natural 20 should trump all Sag. All right, can we get some
No.
Sag into
I'm gonna take my other attack though with
Okay.
my extra attack feature. Nope.
Okay. Both
And
miss.
then I guess I'll just hide behind the corner again.
So you peek around the corner, your hand is kind of shaking because, 3 weeks ago, you were in the shop tinkering away with your dad. Now you're fighting a dragon. This is not what you signed
Yeah.
up for. Your two
Yep.
crossbow bolts go wild.
So you did 10 points. Oh, the 17 didn't hit, did it? Oh, yeah.
No, it didn't.
Right.
Alice, it
Too
is
bad.
now your turn.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, is the dragon 20 feet in the air still over the dead body?
He is currently hovering right over it. He just flew right over it.
So, like, lower?
Yeah, so he is in the process
Okay.
of flying this way.
Right. That's cool. I'm
Oh,
going
do
to
I
do my
make a
broom
wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
That's at the end of the turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And Alice, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fly on the broom, 40 feet in the air. And then I'd like to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts again, but this time I would like them to push. So, the first one's a 13, the second one is a 23.
Second one hits.
And I got a 12 on damage.
All right. Cool. 12 points.
I
of
love this.
damage.
I love this movement control you're doing. This is great.
Oh, nice.
I was
Great.
hoping, I really was hoping he was gonna be on the ground so that I could like knock him over and it would be really embarrassing for him, but that didn't happen.
Shada,
When in
you are
doubt.
currently on the dragon that's being pushed and flown around. It's going a little bit better than you thought, but you still are like, oh god, why did I do this? And it's now your turn.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna attack this thing with my sword.
Oh, I thought you were gonna train it.
Right. Okay. So all right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with the Zellsbane.
Okay?
Boom. Boom. All right. First one, 14. Alright.
Misses. You're having
It
trouble like
misses.
through the thrashing to find a gap in its scales to fully plunge your sword into. It's hard.
All right. I'm gonna try to attack. Boom. 15.
It's still same thing. You're trying, but like you're just being thrown about. It's really hard to do.
All right. I get an extra action to attack.
You are hasted.
22.
Finally, through your extra efficiency from the haste spell that Kelvin granted to you, you find a gap in its scales as it turns its neck and then revealing a soft spot. You make a slashing attack. How much damage?
That will be that's 28 points of damage.
You watch as it comes in contact with the dragon's flesh, your blade flashes for just a moment and glows red hot as it seems to like become very, very sharp and slices down on through.
All right. I have a question. If I action surge, does it double the hasted action too?
No.
Action surge
No,
gives you
okay.
one more action.
All right. Gives me one more action. All right. It's good enough.
It actually gives you 2 attacks because you have extra attack.
Yeah, it does give me 2 attacks, but I
up
get
to you.
2 attacks like per action. As a bonus action in between the action surge, I'm just gonna Hexblade's Curse this thing because I should have done that before.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I think you have another
And-
attack.
Huh? Oh, I did.
You used your
Yeah.
You do your haste attack. So your haste
Yeah,
actually
I
gives you another
do.
attack. So right? Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I guess between that attack, yeah. I Hexblade's Curse it, and then make this attack. 26 to
Ooh,
hit.
yeah.
That's going to hit.
And how much damage? Okay, 13. That's 26 actually, because I get a +4 from the Hexblade's curse.
26. All right.
26. And then I'll take my action surge.
Okay.
Please no more. He's already sweating.
Alright,
Alright.
let me just look at my features really quick for a second. Just for a second, right? Alright,
Shada really said, "Hold on, drink some water." He's like, "Let me continue."
alright, yeah. Here we go. Boom. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
What do I roll a nat 1 and a nat 20 in the same?
I say PEMDAS. It cancels out. Nothing really happened.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
All in favor? Aye.
As you,
Alright.
you know, you hit once, twice, 3 times. Then you slip. Make a dexterity saving throw,
No!
please.
Alright.
You have advantage on this because you're hasted.
Yep.
Oh.
I got an 11. No, that's plus. Yeah, I think I don't know if it matters, but that's 13.
You fall off the dragon and onto the ground.
Does he not fall on the other dragon?
And you are prone.
Oh dear.
You are going to
Yikes.
take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
Alright.
But you kind of look up for a moment. Dragon's bleeding, heavily tattered, breathing heavily. Is that your turn?
You have one action left, right?
You can use your haste
I
and
have
movement.
another
too.
Or one act, rather.
Alright, so how high is it
10
in the
feet.
air? 10 feet? Okay. It's 10 feet in the air. How high up is this thing right here? Like the little corner of the wall.
It's about waist length for it's a bridge going across the canal, so
If I went around and jumped on top of that, would I be in range to attack?
you could always try. It's you know,
Alright.
something with balance, so I will let you know it will take an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check.
And if you fail, you
Okay.
will fall into the canal.
Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna try to do that. Acrobatics check, you
Make an
said?
acrobatics check.
Remember advantage.
Oh!
Oh.
I think
Why?
you got. I think you got advantage, or something.
So
I roll it with advantage. I still get an 11.
you jump up onto the I don't know, the railing.
Yeah, I guess.
And you maintain your footing. You're ready.
It could have
Oh,
been worse. You
okay.
could have been falling into the sewer.
All right, I'm gonna make that last attack. All right, 25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and
Nice.
let me roll this damage, this extra damage. All right. Okay, so that's 23 points of damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
You want more?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's gonna make a tail attack against you.
All right.
Disadvantage.
Understand.
Right now?
That is gonna
Legendary
be
action.
a 21 to hit.
Oof.
Ooh.
You do have 2 extra AC from haste.
21.
Yeah, it still hits.
All right. So that is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you just slice out and this tail comes across and whacks you.
All right.
You're no longer
Holy
prone.
shit. Does it push him somewhere, or is he just whacked?
No, it does not have a pushing ability with that.
Damn.
All right, is that your turn?
Did you say I'm prone?
No, you were prone when you fell, but your hasted speed let you get where you needed anyway. So
All right. Then yeah, that was my complete turn. Yeah.
All right, so Sarah, it is now your turn.
Okay, just real quick, roughly, DM, how many turns has it been since we started fighting this?
4.
4? Okay, so technically I'm still invisible because I remember casting invisibility when we started this. And I forgot about that until now.
Yeah, so I will also let you know that as you're sitting on this room and that wall was kind of, that whole 2 sides of that corner were knocked out. The floor is beginning, the roof is beginning to shift. Beneath your feet.
That is not good.
And this one.
Did you cast it? Yeah.
This one and this one?
Where Ember is, that corner is, there's no wall there. So that roof is not supported. Where you're
okay, so if I move forward, I were to fall.
I'm letting you know with your passive perception that you are noticing the floor is becoming quickly unstable.
Okay, in that case, I'll make this quick, and I will stare at the dragon in fear, and Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying.
Hendrix Blast.
Hendrix? Who the fuck's Hendrix?
Without your guitar? The sonic wave is your force? Never mind.
Okay, so it's an 11 and a 14. And a 15.
So I got an 11, a 14, and a 15.
A 14 and a 15, all miss. Anything else for your turn?
No, fuck you. I'd like to move back as I can see that the floor is about to collapse.
Okay.
And I will also I will move over here, basically. And then I will where is it? Healing word at the 3rd level Shada as my bonus action. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. 11.
11 hit points.
And then that will be my turn. Oh wait, and then I got a wisdom save. Am I still scared of it? 13. Fuck.
Yep, you're still scared of it. It is now Zark's turn.
Okay, Zark is gonna get up to the window here, and with his long bow, he's gonna just notch an arrow and aim, and he's gonna use his bonus act. Yeah, right now. So this is gonna be a favorite foe thing. That's if it hits. He's just gonna call out, "I'm gonna turn you into boots, you big blue bitch."
Yeah, that sounds about like Zark.
I tell you what.
All right, you lost me. You had me, you lost
20.
me.
Natural 20.
Oh shit!
It is a natural 20.
Favorite foe. Goddamn. Okay. Goddamn. 7. Plus 1d6. Okay, hang on a sec. I gotta make. Okay. Natural 20s are always tricky. Okay. 7. All right. Yep. Yeah. Carry the 7. It's gonna be 2. And here we go. Sounds like 19 points of damage. For his, that's favorite foe. So now that's gonna persist. Now that's 23 to hit. That'll be another 8.
First arrow. How do you want to do this?
Oh! Turn you into boots. All right. Right through the throat. Right through the throat, like, and it's gonna like jut right through the mouth and right into the brain. To nat 20. It's gonna go straight through. Into the brain stem.
All right, so as it's looking up at Sarah, who's kind of on the roof, Zark comes to the window and quickly they can't. So, oh well. As it's looking at Ember, looking up, Zark quickly comes to the window, lets loose an arrow, it goes right up into the bottom of the jaw and up to the roof of the mouth. As lightning is gathering at the back of its throat, and then you just notice as it goes wild and just falls over, ending combat.
Cool.
Jack's gonna be so happy to find out what he did when he wasn't here.
Oh yeah, adding it to the resume. Dragon killer.
Hey, shout
Oh
out.
my gosh, that was
Now
so
we have to keep.
effective.
Now we have to keep him in the campaign.
Hey,
Yeah. What's up?
shout out. You remember what we did with the last dragon you killed, right? That's or didn't kill, but you know, what do you think we can do with these boys?
I'm just gonna grab, as much stuff as I can.
I assume the fear effect is no longer active.
It is not.
I'd like to superhero jump onto or superhero land down and then walk to the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about
collected
one of my spells, DM. Does vampiric touch only apply for things that are living?
Yeah, so you take the life force from the creature into your own.
Okay. I was hopeful, but I understand.
Did you drop the haste, Ember?
Yeah,
I don't
just
have
keep
it.
in mind that you're gonna
Yeah.
be tired for
Around about 6 seconds.
yeah.
Just get hit with a wave of fatigue. Just whew.
Alright, so I need, for those of you who are trying to collect scales and parts of the dragon, go ahead and make a survival check as you're harvesting these.
Who's very good at survival?
Zark.
Yeah, it's
I got
22.
I only got a
Oh, yeah.
16.
So,
Yeah, Zark's
Oh, Sarah rolled.
He was
that stuff.
doing it, and he got a 23 because Ember was also doing it. So 23. Okay, so you do manage to get a collection of both black and blue dragon scales, and,
Oh, boy.
and a number of teeth. It does take a lot of time to do this. Dragons are not creatures where their scales come off easily, but with using your sort of dragon slaying, it does happen quite a lot more easily than it normally would. While you're doing this, people from the town are like starting to come out of out of hiding. It is dark out still.
Are they
this is the
cheering?
middle of the night. It's just like this one kind of like who's with her husband, and they're like, are those dragons?
Was anyone hurt?
Those were indeed dragons, townfolk. As you can
Thank
see,
God.
your government has been lying to you, hiding these creatures. We can protect you.
Make a persuasion check.
And the rumors start now.
Here we go. That's good.
22.
They all begin to like look at each other and mutter around. There are a few buildings that were damaged, not in just this area. They seem to have made their way to you guys without you quite noticing. But the search for like survivors and those who are currently trapped begins with the townsfolk.
Okay.
A dwarven man dressed in a nightgown and one of those like bed caps kind of walks up. He goes, hello, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nellum. I am the lawmaster here. I apologize for my very unprofessional appearance, but was in the middle of my sleep when this occurred.
Weren't we all? We're safe now. Dragons are dead. There's more out there.
They'll be on their way soon once they catch wind of what happened to these guys.
Indeed. Have you heard of anything? So far, we've heard them rampaging through the Cyrodiil Federation. This is the first we've heard of them reaching as far as Manaria. Have you heard of any other attacks nearby?
We should probably introduce ourselves. We
Probably.
are the champions of Cataran, I guess.
Players
my
of
name is-
dragons. I just start adding little tidbits.
My name is Professor Ember Elfraxius. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. He reaches out his hand to shake it.
Covered in dragon blood and scales and stuff. I shake his
Oh.
hand.
He kind of like, after shaking, he like, and like pulls out a handkerchief and
I prestidigitation, clean his hand, and then shake his hand. I'm like, "Hi, Sara, Slayer of Dragons, arrest."
very well. Once he kind of like looks past you, just hacking away at this dragon. Once you're finished with that, please meet me at my home just up here on the hill. I would like to discuss some things with you and see if we can properly compensate you for what you've done today.
It's very gracious of you. We shall do so.
And then once you're done, you can let my lieutenant here, human man, scarred face, scraggly gray beard, kind of steps forward, wearing leather armor. Know when you're done, so he can clear these carcasses off of our streets. For now, they will be focusing on looking for anyone who's been injured aside yourselves.
Indeed.
Is
I
there
like
somebody
to-
we could? Is there somebody we could sell the rest of the dragon that we don't want to?
Like the meat, or what do
Is
you
there somebody? Is there somebody that would buy it? Because obviously, like, we can't carry it around, but we did go through a lot of trouble to defeat it.
Make a persuasion
I
check.
think my friend.
With advantage,
Persuasion.
because Jack was going to say something I interrupted. Jack, say what you're going to say.
I was going to say, I think I think my friend Kelvin is also saying that fight was taxing, victorious though we are, and we are hoping for at least for some compensation for our efforts. If not for the dragon, then at least for some of its corpse. I'm sure it could be valuable. Is there any way we might be able to sell the
Are we
remaining?
asking for money?
Is it
Well, I just
valuable, is it
mean-
valuable to someone? Do
You know,
have
he
some-
was talking about like cleaning up the corpses,
Oh,
and these are valuable.
I thought he was asking for money for killing them and
No, no.
basically
No.
saving them. I'm like,
I
wow,
was
you really got
implying
him in
it.
a cuckold right there. He
like
has to
these.
give us money now.
I was implying it.
I was curious, how
Okay.
big are the skulls of each of the dragons?
So the blue dragon is rather large. It is about the size. It would fit on a computer desk from end to end, and you know, rather tall as well. The black dragon is slightly smaller. Like the head of an elephant would be the most accurate, like the biggest animal I know within that size they want.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, and I would like to request that whoever does come pick up the bodies or move them, if they could take off the head of the black dragon and save that, that'd be stellar.
Kellen, what did you get for your persuasion with advantage, by the way?
Oh, it didn't go through. 1 second. 14.
So he kind of looks at you guys. He goes, after you collect some scales and teeth, I believe that the Empire may find whatever parts of these bodies are useful in its research to help us if what you say is true. This threat, but have no worries, you will be compensated dearly for your contributions this evening. Like I said, once you're ready, you may meet me at my home right up there on the hill.
Okay.
I have 3 things I'd like to do to you.
Sure.
Cool. Thing 1, recover my crossbow balls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Should I
for
do an investigation yet, or should I just do it then? I don't know how many come back, but
How many did you shoot? And make an investigation check.
sure. Investigation check. Here we go. Shot like a lot. It's a 20. Oh, I only shot like 3 crossbow bolts.
You find them all.
Did it? Cool. Cool. Zark's gonna do the same for his arrows.
You find extra that were there before we got here.
Nice. So that was thing 1. Thing 2 is I would like to find some kind of tough glass jar or something to that effect, with which I might be able to bottle some of the black dragon's acid. Would I do that?
Make a medicine check.
Sure. That's a 3.
Yeah, you attempt to find the point of which the acid excretes this acid and forms it in its anatomy. Not quite familiar with dragons as you would like to be, so you don't manage to get any because you've been to like as you kind of reach in the mouth, a little bit drips on your hand. You don't take any acid damage, but it does hurt.
Okay, cool. The last thing I was gonna do was just size the thing up and get a sense of whether there might be enough leather here that I might be able to make armor with it. Or commission it rather.
Make an intelligence check, a straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence check, cool.
Yeah.
I can only go day one.
Aw, it's a 6.
I mean, it's 2 large corpses. You can guess that you might be able to get some armor made out of it. And then you kind of look and see Shada and Amber gathering scales.
Oh, yeah. Cool. They probably go back to
You can be my
Oh, great. And then I guess I'll help Kelvin recover his arrows if he needs it.
All right.
Sorry, Zark. I mean, Zark.
Investigation check for Zark.
You just reminded me I have to take away an arrow from my quiver.
Do you guys remember this morning when we met Elvira and Creekhip?
16.
That was this morning.
Yeah, it's been a long
He gets all those
day.
arrows back.
It's been a very long day. Kelvin is
Nice.
almost completely tapped out.
Oh, sorry. So 17. Anyway, he gets it back.
Should make this quick because I am on the verge of passing out.
Ready for a cat nap?
I can't do that spell right now.
Before we
did
go,
very
I
well.
would like to just like take a couple bottles, probably off a stand somewhere in the town square, and fill each bottle with one dragon's blood. Because I'm curious. I have a theory. Because if they're killing dragonborns and whatnot for their blood, what if the blood ingredient is in these dragons? Anyways, we'll see. Just a thought.
Interesting.
It'd have to be that's a good idea, although it'd have to be the same type of dragon as, well,
It has to be a descendant.
in theory, it would have to be the
We
same
don't know
type
what
of
he's
dragon.
doing. We really don't. So we just gotta go test all of them.
Unless we're trying to make a whole new artifact, and I can't even begin to think of what would go into that.
Yeah.
First of all, probably a group of people. Cool.
Well,
After we collect all of our scales and bolts and stuff, we should go see that dwarf, I think.
Were the dragon? Well, I thought we were going to bed and then seeing the drawer in the morning.
we should go see him now
Yeah.
while it's fresh. Right now.
Very well.
Okay.
Is the are the people around looking kind of shell shocked? Is the inn kind of crumbling, or is that being taken care of right now? Or are we looking at a building that's about to collapse?
It's in the process of being evacuated. Make an insight check for me.
Oh, insight check. Sure. 16.
So looking around, you kind of hear like people shouting things, guards kind of helping people, other people like staring in awe, but you notice that there is a few people, a small percentage, but a few people in this crowd that are angry.
Oh.
Yeah, Dragon
And-
Cult.
Can I get a read of why?
Angry.
I mean,
Like-
you wouldn't know why, but there's a few people, about 4 or 5 that just are staring at you just like angrily.
Well, can I
That's
say
what
me that?
they're staring at us angry. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Do I notice?
I have
Do
a- I have
I
a
notice the angry people? Do I notice them?
With your passive
Can I-
investigation, sure.
Okay. I would
I
like
have that.
to detect thoughts on one of them.
Yeah, and so Server Thoughts is just angry and resentment.
Yep. Going deeper.
So saving throw on that? Oh, it's a natural 20. I just rolled there. So.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Can I look at the people that look angry at us, and can I see what they look like? Like let's see if there's a general similarity in their appearances.
They are a mixture. So there's 5 of them. Ember, you were looking at a human woman. She kind of like is now staring at you as she knows that you're trying to read her thoughts. There is also 2 elves, a Aarakocra, and then a half elf.
I would like to detect thoughts on the Aarakocra.
Okay.
So the half orc innkeep isn't angry looking.
He's angry looking, but he's not angry at you.
All right.
The Aarakocra, same thing. Anger, resentment.
DC 18 was the wisdom saving throw.
That was the natural 11, so no. They killed them when they're here to save us.
Right. Okay. So dragon cult. Got it. Guys, the angry people, and I'm going to say this while looking at the angry people, are part of the dragon cult.
Are we gonna?
Oh yeah.
Do you
Those
just
guys
call them out
Yes, I am.
with no plan of holding them?
Quick question:
Ember,
since we
we
did
don't
just
know
leave
enough.
the town, if we did eliminate these select 5 citizens, would it really matter?
I don't think.
Like, do they have family? Like, will they be missed?
Sure they do.
I don't suggest that.
Also,
I don't suggest
can't
we
just
do anything about
suddenly-
it. Maybe let the fucking mayor know.
yeah. If we just suddenly attacked somebody with no warning, that would really not look good.
They
Okay.
do that all the
put a pin in
time.
it.
I
Put a
don't
pin
know
in
if anybody was suggesting that.
I was.
Why?
The woman says, "Oh yeah, you'll get what's coming to you." She like kind of snaps her fingers, and they all diverge from the crowd and leave.
I'm gonna flip
Okay,
them
I'll
off.
just walk.
I'd like to go up to one of the dead dragons and just look at him like, "Did we get what's coming to us? Did we get what's coming?" Like at the dead dragon, like looking at her, and it's like, I think he gave us what was coming to us.
Riches, fortune.
yeah.
Success,
Kelvin, go ahead and make a nature check for me. please.
power.
Nature, huh? Okay.
My eyes roll back. They go black.
A 7.
I go Super Saiyan.
Never mind.
Cool.
I'm the dragon. Fun fact: I'm actually the cult leader.
Could have been a 25. Too bad. Okay.
We should go see the lawkeeper now.
Yeah. The sooner we get done with that, the sooner we can go to sleep.
I'm gonna ride on the
Yes.
broom because I am tired.
I will ride on the broom also, and hopefully me and Alex get to the place first.
We're gonna want to take extra precautions around here, though. Too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we don't want another dragon to get us, I guess.
True.
Well, we don't. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with those people either, even if they're not as tough as dragons, probably.
That's okay. I have a way of making people talk.
Why would they-
dragons?
Why would they worship the dragons? What's
Did you not?
driving
Did you not go to the cult? Did he not go to the cult
No.
meeting?
It was me. Yeah, we did. You went.
No, not
Right?
not.
It was Zark and
I know you
Kelvin who
did.
went.
Oh, it
I
was.
went too.
Okay. No, it was just 2
No,
of us.
because you were with Ember talking to people.
Yeah. I remember.
That's right, Zark and I. And yeah, I'm trying to remember some of the things they said. It all just kind of sounded like, the dragons are amazing and they're going to be our new overlords.
I think Zark has a pamphlet.
Zark, let me see that pamphlet, and I start rummaging through his bag for the pamphlet.
You do find a pamphlet. It's all crumpled up.
God damn it! And then I start. I prestidigitation, flattened out, make it look nice.
So the pamphlet discusses the draconic threat, how they're actually not a threat but an opportunity, and those who submit now will be spared when they claim this land as their new territory.
Is there any hints to potential like meetings anywhere else besides where we got the pamphlet?
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence? Ugh, I'm not that smart.
Could I have a look?
6.
Jack, did you want to try?
I did actually. Yes.
Thank you, Jack.
I'd love to have a look. Yeah.
Please have a look at this, Jack. I'm having a hard time reading this, for I am
Okay.
not stupid. No offense.
Also a 6.
No, there's
Exact same
nothing about
modifier.
this pamphlet that you guys can discern.
It appears that we have to have literally 0 brain cells
Is
to
it-
know what the cult is about.
Is anything written in Draconic on it, or is it straight common?
It's common.
Or some-
We're trying to reach a wide audience. So you guys are on your
Idiots
way
don't
to
even
the
know
Lawmaster's
Draconic.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I something I'm just looking around as we go at the town. Does anything as we go, does anything strike me as something that a dragon would want conceivably? Something with innate value, resources, that kind of thing? You've described that it's kind of a bleak landscape that's kind of run down. Is that about right?
Is it just passing through, or did it mean to
Perception
stop
check.
here?
Make a perception check.
Perception? Sure, I'm just looking around at this place.
What's so
21.
great about this place?
Around this area, there is, it's canals of like polluted water that people are using to get around. A lot of rundown buildings, cracks in the street, weeds growing up. It's not well maintained, and there's a few sketchy. There's a lot of sketchy looking people around as well. Kind of like eyeing you guys up and down, like almost as they're slicing it up and seeing how much they can get out of your pockets.
What could a dragon want with a place like this? Except to wipe it out.
The land.
Breeding
Well, that's what
territory?
they
What would they
did.
need with land? There's so much land out there. This is a vendetta. That's what it feels like.
Probably.
Punishment,
mean-
maybe.
Think about what happened in the last Dragon War. They got wiped out.
There's no reason to hold a grudge and start a second war.
It's kind of the main reason that kind of thing happens.
I'm just puzzling over why anyone would want to worship them. Unless they believe them to be their salvation somehow against something else.
Fear, selfishness. I can go
Well-
on.
Well, think about how common people view politicians, right? How they view bureaucracy. They don't.
I mean, we know that some of them are corrupt.
Yeah.
Some of them, they're all corrupt.
Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly.
The sooner you realize that, the
Or-
sooner you're gonna live a happy life.
If you are a common folk, a peasant living here in shambles, why would you choose, these political figures, kings and queens, over majestic, magical beasts?
I agree with Ember. To the common folk, a dragon with this much power doesn't need to be sworn in, elected in. They are seen as a god, and it gives them something to believe, because they
So
no
they
longer
could be
believe.
saviors.
Uh-huh.
Saviors.
They no longer believe in what they assumed was the people that would help them, which is their rulers in power.
So along
They've-
comes us, a group of dragon killers, seeing something that we think is doing indiscriminate violence against this place. What if,
We're on the wrong side.
well,
But
I have
if
thought
they're
about
just
that.
No, I
there
don't. I
10,
don't think so. Though.
Why would they be knocking over buildings? Why would they be saying that they're gonna eat us? Why would you know what I mean? They're not. They're
'Cause we
they're
did
not
fight
really
them.
Creatures in.
They did
nature.
attack us first.
of
Did they?
course, and
Yeah.
that's their way. They are predators, as far as I can see, hungry for violence.
Right. There is.
So that's my side of it.
There's.
But we also appeared as a threat.
So
Right,
You
that's
just
walked out the
I
front
was just
door.
trying
I'm
They
sure
were
we look
there.
the same way.
So you guys walked out as the dragons came to this part of the town. They did destroy the outer areas and farms from what the guards told you, or the lawmaster told you, and then you guys just so happened to be there and they saw you and attacked. And not because they were targeting you, but because you were there and they were.
Yeah.
And remember, the blue dragon told the black dragon, weaken the defenses, I'll take care of them, and then Sarah killed the black dragon. So.
No, I suppose it's an invasion, and the people are confused. At least we have to hope that's the case.
What time of the night is it now?
Midnight.
So I would still be able to get
Like,
my 4 hours
between midnight
of
and 1 in the morning, because just no, an hour ago you guys were with the Archmage.
Yeah.
So you guys arrive to the Lawmaster's front door. What would you like to do?
Guess we'll knock.
The door like opens like very like about an inch, and then you see the dwarf kind of look like he goes, come in.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I did not have enough time to clean up. You notice, look around, this house is a mess. There's books everywhere, just plates of half-eaten meals. Just
Is this an organized mess?
no, it's very
Like where
chaotic.
everything's intended?
I'm sorry, my housekeeper ran off a couple weeks ago, and I have no domestic skills at all. So I apologize. Please, into my study. It's the room I do keep tidy.
Of course.
It's not. It's dusty.
I'd like to start cleaning, just out of habit.
Okay. So I do have compensation for you, but the main reason why I asked you here is because I do, if you are willing, you seem that you be more than capable, and if there are indeed flying beasts in our skies now, I fear that my guards' lives will just be fodder rather than an actual.
Are you trying to hire us on as guards?
Not for me, but for this. And he kind of like goes through his bookshelf behind his desk, and he pulls a book back, and it slides to the side, revealing a very large iron vault door.
Ooh.
You've piqued my interest. I stopped dusting.
He does open it using a key that like goes into a slot, and then he turns it from an amulet around his neck. He goes, first, I would like to offer this. He takes a large bag and tosses it to Shada, who catches it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open it, and it's just full of coins, which you can count now or later.
Yeah, I'll start counting them.
Okay, so as you're counting that, and we'll get to you in a second.
It's like 1, 2.
All right. It's actually 2 bags he tossed to you, but it's these, and he looks at Sarah and Jack and Calvin and says, I'm sorry, my old hands are not what they used to be. Could you drag these chests out for me?
Oh, yeah,
gladly.
Sure.
I'd like
I'll
to
take one corner.
I'll mage hand another corner.
Yeah, Zark gonna take
and
another
I'll
corner.
Your mage
help
hand
with the
will
other
be
corner because
quicker
mage
than
hand won't
How
lift
heavy
it.
is this thing?
So he opens up the chest, revealing one chest that's full of blue and purple gemstones, and the other 2 are full. One's full of platinum coins, the other one is full of gold coins.
I would like to look into the chest that has the blue and purple gemstones to see if any of those are the gems from the ruins, like the blue ones.
Make an Arcana check.
Since I was holding the green one
to
for
see
so long,
if anything
I'm
looks different to you. But
yeah,
something like that really would require like identify magic, not detect
21.
magic. None of none of things seems magical about this. Because this is the collection of taxes for the past several months here, along with some special stores of royal gemstones that were actually scheduled to be taken to the city of Surrendale this week.
Interesting. Don't dragons love, treasure like
Treasure.
this? Isn't this maybe something they would be going after? Riches?
Yes.
Is this why you wanted to hire us?
Yes, it's not an easy journey. The road is full of bandits and beasts within the Ealia Forest as well, but I'm sure that the ruling family of Surrendale would be more than happy to pay you for delivery of these funds. There are several people in this town that would like to have their tax money back.
That is a generous offer.
Understandable.
We have our own purpose here. So, two things. One, how long do you expect a journey from here to there might take?
Maybe 10 days at most.
10 days. And another question, do you know if anyone at Cyrindale may have access to a teleportation circle?
It's possible. It's been some time since I've been there. I've been trying to manage the crime rate here in this city.
I have a question for the DM real quick.
Wait, Kelwin, then Emmer.
Okay. Given that he said that this amount of money was over the last, did you say weeks or months? He said a couple of months, right?
Several months.
Does it seem like this could be considered a lot of tax money for that time period, or
Make an intelligence check, because he did say there's some. It's the royal, like the casket with the gemstones are the royal gems that kind of been safe kept here. You don't know. You have not seen that much money in your life, actually. So you really couldn't tell. And Ember, what was yours?
Speaking of criminals, these are people that you might want on your radar, and I will start casting minor image. First I'll do miniature, like full body images of the 5 people that we saw, and after each full body image I'll do a larger just face image of their face. These 5 are part of a known cult of the dragons. They haven't committed any crimes, but you might want to be aware of them.
I think they're still kind of under the radar. They may not be that well known yet.
We have a pamphlet.
We are aware of these individuals. They have made themselves very well known. Unfortunately, when we first tried to deal with them due to them not following the proper gods that the Empire recognizes as the true gods, it seemed to have bolstered their numbers and made the situation worse. Much like a hydra. Cut off one head, many others will grow.
I agree with what you're saying. I've seen it many times in the church before. Someone with a different belief, if silenced, will gather more followers, for they will be viewed, if silenced correctly, as a martyr, fighting for what they think is right. More people will follow them, and it will only get worse and worse. And it will truly get worse when other kingdoms catch wind that there are more like them, and they will drove in numbers and outnumber us before we know it.
Shada, in the bag, you find 1,521 platinum.
Shit.
6,722 gold.
Better write this down.
How much was that?
So 6,722 gold. And 10,744 silver coins. They are quite heavy. And when I said bag, I meant he gave you a chest.
He
Threw a chest
tossed
at
two
me.
chests and he caught them. Nice.
Shada does have high strength.
Shada,
That is a lot of counting.
you can count very fast, Shada.
Being
I go
one of
touch Shada's
dwarven,
muscles.
so being one of like dwarven raising, you kind of
Oh, yeah.
can surmise like what like
Based on weight.
weight
Yeah, I
and
was
money
just
it
gonna
looks.
eyeball it.
Yeah. That's canon.
Awesome.
To know your
Cool.
enemy but know your money. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, so if you're too busy, I understand. These
No, escorting tax money. I happen to have some experience in that regard. I think we're happy to accept, aren't we? I'll look around.
It will be a little bit of a detour, but yeah, I feel
a detour.
Carrying this might be a bit
like
of an
we said, we have other.
Do you happen to have
Urgent.
a few spare horses and maybe a cart? That might
I
determine
think
whether
he
we
did
can do this or not.
say that he would
I-
supply us with a cart, right?
Well, we can't be expected to carry the chest
I
by
would
hand,
provide
right?
with a cart that will that has been provided by a generous amount of magic casters to conceal the contents within. It looks like a simple produce cart, a little more non-conspicuous during the wintertime, but I'm sorry, a little bit more conspicuous in the wintertime, but it could come in use, and if you succeed in this, you would be able to keep the cart as a reward. But
If
you
you don't
mentioned a
mind-
detour.
If you don't mind, I want to have a word with my my comrades here outside of the room for a
Very
second.
well. If you could just put the chest back in the safe.
All right.
All right. So you guys, do you guys do that?
Fine.
All right. And he closes it, and you guys can leave the room.
All right. So, are we going to take this and then on the way visit the bog, or are we going to go to the bog and then come back?
I don't think the bog is someplace we want to haul all of this money.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
think
was thinking.
we leave it here, go to the bog, come back. I can offer some locks on those chests that he has in there that will help him from the locals. It won't do much against the dragon, but
Yeah,
it'll-
I feel like that's the best play. All right. I think we should inform him of our decision. At least that we won't be able to take it for at least, I don't know how long this will take.
So you go back until you tell him that.
I can do several things to keep your chests safe. I can make them unable to be opened by average means, and I can also make them explode when opened under nefarious conditions.
I see. During this time, you hear a knock at the door, and he goes and he leaves the room for a moment to answer it. And a young boy wearing a brown robe and his hood pulled up kind of leans up and he whispers, and then he just, interesting, thank you, and shuts the door and comes back. He goes, my apologies. I've just been informed by the local priests and clerics that it seems that the dragons that you defeated today were the black one was young and the other one seems to have recently reached adulthood. I fear it may not be these generals that we've received reports of from our ministries.
Lieutenants, perhaps?
Perhaps. Yes, I believe that if you cannot handle this now. That the arcane nature of protection would suffice until you return. However, I cannot, of course, as just one individual of the law, such a large bounty. I cannot keep. Let too many know about it. I fear my guards are not the most lawful of men and women.
Could we not stash the whole thing in Elif's bag? I mean, that thing can hold anything, right?
Well, wouldn't it still make the bag heavy or no?
Yeah, I
It doesn't
feel
make
like
it doesn't make the bag.
Sorry?
It's 500-pound weight limit. Do these
Alright.
chests look more than 500 pounds?
Oh, they're well over 500 pounds.
Okay. Okay. So we'd have to do a convoy.
What about the one chest that he pushed towards me? I'm assuming. I don't think he threw it at me.
No, it weighs about 200 pounds.
That fit in with the stuff that currently have in there.
It should.
It would. You don't have very much stuff in there, Elif.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Seems like the plan then.
well, I will lock these for you. What would you like the code word to be to unlock these?
What is your name?
Ember.
And then that is what it shall be.
Yeah. I will set an arcane lock. Is there 2 or 3?
All right, so then on the vault door or on the chests?
So I was gonna do the arcane lock on each individual
There
chest.
are 3 chests.
Okay, so I'll do it on each of the individual chests, and I can't do Glyph of Warding until tomorrow, but I can also just do the vault door. I'll do one on each of the chests plus the vault door.
Okay.
While this is happening, I do want to ask the dwarf if he's from Brazzable.
My ancestors are, but I myself have been raised here in the northern reaches of the Empire the past 300 years.
All right. Sorry if that was an odd question.
No, I do get it a lot. Most people think I'm from Thorn, but I fear I'm not one of the clans.
All right.
It is getting very late. I think we should take our leave.
Retire.
Actually, our inn was kind of smashed in. Is there a place that we can rest?
It may not be as nice, but I'm sure there's a nice inn where I could refer you to. It's just up the street. You'll find it along the northern parts of the city. It's quite nice. Has an overlook of the sea.
One last question. It has to do with the inn. Do you know how much the repairs for that inn would cost?
I'm gonna repair it? We didn't do anything
We'll
wrong.
have to go check. We'll probably have to go check in with the innkeeper on that one.
They're still sifting through the damaged products. I'm sure they could find out and return with a number.
We could just ask tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. So
No,
we head out.
We'll ask eventually.
Okay.
Riding on the back of a dragon and helping to repay for the damage. You're a regular hero, Shadow.
We did just get an absolute fuck ton of money, though. So
It's true.
Yeah, I feel like if we're getting so much money, seeing the state of this town, we should give back a little bit.
So off to bed then.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Definitely.
On the way there, I would like to keep an eye out for any shifty figures of the dragon cult variety. People who look
Make a
really
perception check.
resentful, you know? Yeah, gotcha. Let me see. You said perception? I got a 15.
Okay. Look around. Doesn't seem that anyone's keeping an eye on you as you all make your way to the inn. You come to an inn that's like right on the edge of a cliff, and it seems to like be slightly hanging over that cliff with support beams going down from the cliff up into the building. It's kind of like lopsided in a way, like a very tall shack. You kind of walk in, and there is a halfling man, very old, smoking a pipe, sitting in front of a fireplace, and he's like, "Oh, come in, welcome."
Hello there.
We would like to rent some rooms for the night.
Oh, very well. How many rooms would you need? I have a completely empty.
Well, there's 7 of us. Do you have 7 rooms?
Yes. You notice as like a rat begins to scuttle across the floor, and he like takes his book and throws it at it. That's
A rat?
A rat.
Does it start singing Rhythm
He
Nation?
misses, and the rat like
Can I
goes
dive?
in.
Can I dive for it?
Make a dexterity check.
Gotcha. No way, I only got a 4.
Yeah, you dive. He throws a book. The book hits you in the head. He goes,
Are you serious?
and he's like, "Oh, don't mind that. It's just one." And then another one skulls by. He goes,
Want to get that one?
"Yes, I do have 7 rooms."
Can I just keep chasing rats
Sure.
real quick?
Go ahead and make another dex check.
16. Yes.
That would be a total of 1 silver piece for all 7 this evening.
I see. I think that one might try to take care of your pest problem.
I'm pretty sure those are the workers.
Quick question.
They might make you a dress. I don't know.
I'll pay 1 silver.
Okay. And what was your second dex check there, Aleph?
16.
Oh yeah, the second rat, you totally get it.
Okay, when I get it, can I use vampiric touch on it?
Make an attack roll with vampiric touch.
Okay.
Well, I
got
pulled
a
the rat
natural
stat block.
20, so I got 29.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So it's just a little
Christ.
rat. It's just a
I
little
got
rat.
34.
Yeah, it has 1 hit point.
Oh. So how many hit points do I get from that?
1.
Oh.
I think
We're literally about to go to bed.
I think
I
it's
think you
half
gain-
the damage you deal, and
Half
she dealt
damage still.
It's
yeah,
just
she
1.
dealt 34.
Has so much
Still
life
30.
force to give.
But it only can
Right.
take
get it.
1 hit point.
So it's fine.
Right.
I
It
can
can
just-
take 2. It can take 2.
It
Yeah.
just
One plus.
satisfying.
it just withers up into nothing and just shriveled, like, mummified rat in your hand very quickly.
Is that Inky cute?
Oh, that would actually be 5 copper pieces. I'm quite terrified of that one.
Oh, that's so funny.
So instead of
Cute.
charging 1 silver, he's charging you 5 copper.
Is she cute?
just keep the rest of that silver.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell some of gold. Don't be scared. Don't worry about it.
Very well.
Are they
you're-
cute?
He hands you each a key. Is who cute?
The person we're talking to.
He is an older halfling, kind of crooked back. Think of like lighthouse keeper vibe.
Is he wearing like a knitted wool hat?
Oh yeah.
Is he gonna make us read a screenplay in order for us to stay there?
Anyway,
We just
The
gave him a
price is
gold.
the price.
I'd like to lean forward just a moment. You have a very nice place here. I'm so glad you were able to offer us all of your rooms. Just
You're gonna
one
fuck
thing.
him?
If anyone comes by and asks if we are here, I'd like you to tell me, if you can, either the moment it happens or the next morning. And if you lie to me, I'll know.
Very well. Yes, here are your keys.
Grab my keys. I just like to mouth. I'm like, you're doing a good job. And then like go up to my room.
All right.
Yeah, and as we're walking up the stairs, I would like Elith to make the offhand comment extremely loud that he has a lot more life force than a rat. So he kind of gets the hint.
This was
Oh my
bully this
God.
poor innkeeper.
At this point, we should have just taken the keys.
Money.
Yeah, sorry. Just need to know.
What?
He would probably
So, yeah.
he would probably have cardiac arrest if someone showed him 10 gold pieces. He would tell them immediately if we were here. So he does need a little, you know.
Gonna make an intimidation check with advantage, either Jack or Elith.
Oh, yeah. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
like Alice
No
intimidation a lot
freaking
more.
way. I got a 3, so plus 9, 12. I can't believe this is happening.
Was that with advantage?
Oh, no, let me do that.
No.
11.
Hey,
Well,
Plus
okay.
9?
Duly noted. All right. So, is there anything that you guys want to do before you go to
All
sleep
right.
for the night?
Yeah, Oh, yeah, I was going to recommend we divvy up the reward. Unless
I
you want to
just
keep it in one
calculated
place.
the math.
Keep it in the bag of
for
holding.
now,
I
yeah,
can
we should
figure
just
that
keep it
out.
in the bag of holding.
I think, yeah, we could keep it all together and just know what each of our share is, I guess.
Yeah, do
Yep,
you know how
and-
hard it is to sneak up when all you hear is coins?
It's very hard to keep carrying around a
We
lot of
can just
coins.
pull out when
Very
we
heavy.
Yeah.
need it, right? Like if we're gonna go on a shopping
Yeah,
trip, then you just pull out however much you're gonna need. You think?
Perhaps. What do you think about this transporting the tax money thing?
I think
I just think it's a distraction,
out-
really.
I think out here it is a very easy target for the dragons with not a lot of people to defend it.
Not a lot of people in the way if they do attack. If they do attack, it'd be in the wilderness. No innocent bystanders.
And we would kill more dragons.
So better us than
If-
some guards, right? If it does get targeted by dragons.
I'm just wondering though, we already have so many goals. Like we have a set out plan to do, and then he wants
Yeah.
us to take 10 days to transport this cart, and then he'll say
I mean,
he's gonna give us the cart, right? And it's like a cool little heist
Yeah.
cart. Looks like
which
vegetables, but
yeah.
I'm not digging it to be honest. He just said winter is gonna
Yeah.
come up, and who's gonna buy some freaking you know? Makes me
It's-
What could
10 more
happen
days.
to your friend Lumiscon during that time?
Exactly. That's also true.
That is fair. I swear we know that there's a circle in Maneras or how
Fairness,
Yes.
there is. It was not.
Maneras.
It was not. The circle runes were not given to you due to
Yes.
them being located in the mountains and protected by monks who do not want outsiders to know their circle runes.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Private gated community.
Okay. I'm trying to think. So we could just. It'd probably be the same distance from like Cataran, right? I'm trying to think of the closest circle that we have that to get. Hold on.
Oh, there's a point. So instead of going through the woods, go up from Cataran.
Yeah. Like we don't. We
Or
could go,
we could go from the tower, Alvarin's tower.
it's
No, that was
it's
well,
roughly
yeah.
the same distance from Cataran.
True. But then we'd have our horses back, and he might be able to help us.
It would be a nice checkpoint.
I don't think I
Nonetheless.
can teleport the cart.
Hmm.
But if we go if we go to Cataran, we will just be in the inn, and then we can get another cart.
I don't know if we should go back to Cataran. We're on the run, aren't we? They did give us a head start. The law will be looking for us.
They have no idea where we are
Do-
right now, but if we show back up in
Would they
Cataract-
expect us? Well, we don't have to show up there.
They said they would give us 3 days. We are on day 1 of 3.
We're
Two.
on day 2 at this
Two.
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are on day
We're-
2 of 3. We still got another day.
Indeed.
As in,
So
this
I
is the
don't think
dawn
we
of
can
the third
say,
day.
but we do have to go to the bog.
We
so
do have
We
to
don't
go
know
to the
how long
bog.
that would take.
Let's do that. Let's find out. Let's go. Let's just think about that for now, shall we?
And once
That's fair.
that's said and done, we do have to end up going back to Restoria.
Yes.
I will tell you, I need either 2 hours tonight or 2 hours in the morning to prepare some spells. So I would prefer to rest now so I could prepare them in the morning, but I do need 2 hours when we wake up.
Of course. One of us can bring up breakfast, perhaps.
Then prestidigitation, cleaning my teeth. I'm like, are y'all going to bed or not? Because you're making a lot of noise right now.
No, now is a good time. All right. Good night, everyone.
Really quick, Jack.
Good night.
Not
Little mention of heroicness. I will say, I did have a little bit of a selfish thought. I do think I'd be very angry at myself if I did not let this sword see as much dragon flesh as possible.
It was what it was made for, was it? The dragon killing
That it
sword.
was.
You know, because of that sword, Shada might be the most important person on the continent. How does it feel, Lord Copperstone?
I feel there's one other.
Hmm.
But I appreciate it nonetheless.
You did well today. First dragon. Was it your first dragon? It was mine.
Well,
Me too.
official kill.
yeah. First kill.
It's the 3rd I've seen up close. Well, those 2, second and 3rd I've seen up close. I mean, same for all of us, I guess.
Yeah,
except
so
for-
far it's 4.
Mm,
There are bigger ones out there. This is just the start, isn't it? But none of us died. None of us were grievously wounded. Well, I suppose a few of us were. A little torn up.
She got barbecued a little bit from that lightning, but it could have been
You
worse.
still... Is Ella still alive?
Yes.
Okay, just barely.
Anyway, off to sleep.
Yeah.
We'll have some good stories and good scars along with them.
All right. So,
Shada
as-
just
go ahead. Go ahead, Kelvin.
Say something to keep in mind is that the healing spells don't renew like charges. There's 10 of them and they get used up. I could always reset it, but it doesn't just happen automatically.
You have 9 of them now.
I'll keep that in mind. So 9.
And it's not an issue for me to reset it. But yeah. It's not like some other magical items that automatically renew themselves every day.
I'll keep you posted on how much I have left, and if you don't see it as a problem, then I'll just give the hammer to you.
Sure.
Okay. So as you all lay down in your very lumpy mattresses in your rooms, and start a short rest, Sarah, in your room there is a flash
Like, can I ever
of
rest?
white light, and you through your eyes, because you see a flash of red as it kind of goes through your eyelids. You kind of open your eyes and what do you do?
I open my eyes in disgust because I think it's one of the guys pulling a prank on me. And so I'm like, I thought I told you guys to go to bed, and then I realized there's no one in the room.
Shh, don't yell. So you look over and you see a light purple skinned Fey man with a cloak that seems to be made of a starry night sky. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Wow.
He sounds cool.
Oh
Right.
no.
So everybody, we will see you back here momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Midnight Jack, if you are just now tuned into the session, has some information for you as where you can catch up following
Boy, do
tonight.
I ever. Turns out we have a YouTube channel. If you want to catch us over there, if you like what you've seen so far, you can catch us on YouTube as well. Just look for Prestige Encounters. We put up all our videos once we're done with them right there on the YouTube channel to exist in perpetuity for our records and for your digestion. We're also a podcast. All of this audio, it will show up as a podcast. Just look for Prestige Encounters wherever you get your podcast from.
If
Thank
you're
you
listening
so
to this
much.
on podcast, hi.
Hello,
Hi.
and don't forget to
Hi.
rate us. Hooray! All
Hello,
right,
hello, European listeners. We know you're there. We see you.
we do. All right, so we'll be right back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in so far. See you soon, and welcome back, everybody. So where we last left off. Sorry, you were woken up by a flash of white light as a Fey man with purple skin and a cloak made to look like made of the starry night sky stands before your room, telling you to don't be alarmed and don't yell.
I'm going to be alarmed, but I will not yell.
You recognize this one. You recognize him to be Melistral, the first fallen star.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, mini vacation.
What happened? What was his name? Ricardo. Yeah, that's his name.
No, this is Melistral, the Fey man that you met in the Feywilds. With his
I'm aware.
sister. Yeah. Ricardo.
Whoa.
That's Cassius, who's dating Ricardo.
Oh, okay. My bad. What's up? What are you not doing in the Fae? Why are you here? Why are you in my room? I have so many questions.
He comes over and he sits on the edge of your bed.
He what?
I thought I would say hi. How's it going?
I mean, usually most people say hi when the other person's fully awake and not at checks watch that I don't have, and then goes to look at a clock because that's more prominent with time.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. in the morning. Or wait, I just repeated the same thing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could go if you like.
No. You made a long travel, might as well stay, I guess.
You know,
It's a shame there's no other room for you to take. And then I scoot closer to him.
My sister and I spoke to the Summer Queen after you all left regarding some issues we've been having in our own realm.
What issue may that be?
It seems that recently a red dragon made its way into our area of rule and seems to have taken some of the power from the plane itself. Oh, that's not really the reason why I came.
So you don't want me to? You didn't come to basically ask for us to help slay that dragon?
That's not a threat for now, but you see, when it's getting very like for you know an archfey, he's getting very nervous and clammy.
I like to grab his hands stare him dead in the eyes, and say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to see how you're doing. He kind of stands up. It was good seeing you again. I think about you often.
Really? That's... No one really thinks about me. Unless they need healing. Seems like I'm always the one that needs to be healed, and I heal everyone before I do. Heal myself. And I've been hurt many times before. So I'm very weary of people that come in my life and leave.
Well, someone is thinking of you. Just look to the heavens. And he kind of does this awkward finger gun. Well, see you around. And he teleports out of there.
Okay. See you around. And so I just lie down on my bed, staring into the ceiling, and then I turn my head towards the window and look into the sky. As I make a wish upon a star and close my eyes. Continuing my sleep.
As that happens, you all begin to drift off to sleep, and you may mark your sheets for a long rest.
Damn right, I'm gonna mark my sheet for a fucking long rest.
Ooh. Well done.
So
You just wake up saying well done.
we went to.
I did. Oh, we made it
That's how I
through.
like
No
mine.
context, you're just like, well done.
I prefer
I'm
my
awake.
sleep medium rare.
Once again, I survived the night. Well done, me.
You wake up.
That's the attitude
So-
we all.
Well done.
Yep. So,
I was gonna say we went to bed at like midnight or 1, right? Which one?
I went to bed at 2 apparently.
So
Or I
you
woke
all
up
wake up
when-
between the times of 9, 10 in the morning.
What the heck?
Cool.
I should be waking up at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
PM.
You
Oh.
already need to sleep.
All right, I'll let it go. I did want to do some looking around to try to find some cult members, but it's not dark anymore, so that's okay.
Facts.
So if Ember needs
A long
some
rest is 8
time
hours,
this...
though.
Can I try to recall to see if that happened or if I'm fucking like I was hallucinating from a lack of sleep?
So before we get to Kelvin,
I'm just gonna say, if Ember needs a couple of hours this morning to prepare his spells, then I'm gonna put a little bit more time working in that magical eye item.
okay. Sorry, make a wisdom saving throw.
Seven.
Could have been a dream.
But it felt so real. Anyways, I put on my clothes.
Forever.
Huh?
Sorry, I was just gonna ask if we're leaving forever.
I don't know.
Planning to come back.
For now, I'm gonna put on my clothes and go to Alice's room and knock on the door.
She, she cracks it open, looks
Knock,
out with
knock,
one
knock,
eye.
knock.
Who is it?
Joe Mama, it's me. What's up?
Uh,
Can I come in?
yeah.
I bet. And then I slither in there.
She's gonna go
Yep.
sit back down on her bed.
You're not gonna believe who I saw last night. Or I think I saw them.
Okay, tell
Pretty
me.
sure I
I
saw
can't
them.
guess.
Okay, you remember when we were in the Feywilds and I fell down and no one was helping me up and I'm like, I guess I'll just die here. Being dramatic as I usually am. And then this blinding man, so beautiful, picks me up and I'm pretty sure he was guarding someone or like escorting someone. But I saw him he was in my room last night. And nothing happened
Like
that I'm aware of.
we're good friends and all, but I don't know, maybe it's a little too personal. I mean,
Well, I
if
was just gonna say that he told me about like how a red dragon went into the Feywilds,
Oh.
and he's kind of absorbing the power of the land. He didn't tell me much after that, nor did he tell me like he didn't ask for help. He just decided to tell me that, and then told me that he thinks about me, which I think is weird. That he didn't, give us any information or give me any information of shit. What was his name again? I forgot. I need to write it down.
Melistral of the First Fallen Star.
Maelstral, the First Fallen Star. And I think he's fallen for me. Cue laughter.
So I'm curious, he didn't give you a name for the dragon?
No, he just said a red dragon. That is, its power is growing more and more in the Feywilds.
Do you think
Now, I'm not sure how it got in there, and I'm not sure if it's planning to come out fully powerful.
Well, my question is, do you think it's the red dragon that we fought with? Because if it is, then
How we
I
killed it.
wonder if Flint is there. Right? That's an interesting question. You should, I don't know if you guys
I don't know.
contact him, but you
He
should
said-
try.
You know what? I'll try at night, because he did mention that if I ever, that he's always thinking of me, and if I ever want to see him, to look up into the night sky. So he might appear, who knows. But I do need some fresh clothes and maybe a haircut. I'm not saying it could potentially help us get more information, but
Let's do it.
I'm
not letting anyone touch my hair, though.
Well, not you. I mean me.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, did
But
he
I'll
sneak
go.
into your room? I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. It's been a while. Anyways.
I would like to continue gossiping with Sarah in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to continue gossiping until everyone's like, let's go down for dinner or breakfast.
So this occurs over the next 2
more
hours. Does anybody else want to do anything during the first 2 hours in the morning?
Oh yeah, going downstairs and getting just chatting up the bartender.
There is no bartender.
Chatting up whoever's downstairs.
It is the same halfling man. Kind of sitting
cool.
there reading
Chatting
a
up.
book. Oh, hello. How did you sleep?
Very well, thank you. Most comfortable. Nice floor. Appreciate it. I'm gonna stretch my back out. And then I'm going to don't suppose you have any meals around here? Breakfast, perhaps?
Wait, you want a B&B?
I can see if there's anything that I can pop into the oven real fast and heat up for you.
Need a hand?
I got it. Thank you, though. Warm
Sure.
yourself by the fire. It's chilly this morning. You know, the breeze coming in off the sea and all.
Okay, I'll wait by the fire.
A few moments later, he does come out with a pie pan with this meat pie in it.
Wow.
Something that we cooked up the day before. Easy to heat up for you.
Could you do 6 more of those?
6 more pies?
Yes. This is
It's just this man out.
this isn't like a hand pie. It's a large pie.
Yeah.
I can also
Yeah.
get maybe some bread. I could get a few
Could
more.
do.
Kellen would eat an entire one
Jack's all
himself.
like, did I stutter? I want 6 more pies.
6 more pie. I
Um,
want enough to feed. I want enough to feed everyone upstairs.
wait, so
So if I'm looking at a large pie, then maybe about
I mean,
3.
we did just have a big fight. I wouldn't mind
Sure.
eating a little more.
You know what? I'm gonna get 7 pies total. 7 pies. Mine and 6 more. And I'll give him a gold piece.
okay.
Will that cover it? Or yeah.
So about an hour and a half later, everybody finishes up their business and begins to make their way downstairs. and then there's gonna be another hour. Does anybody want to do anything during that hour as you all meet up?
I don't know.
I'm bringing the pies up to everyone if it's done within that time.
I'm ready to go.
We're
I'm
still
ready
waiting
to
on the
eat a
pies
pie.
after
Go.
2 hours. So
Oh,
after
okay.
the third hour, and everybody's kind of like down in the foyer lobby area, he does come out with, you know, a tray of 7 meat pies and some loaves of
Oh,
bread.
awesome.
Yes.
During the hour,
welcome.
I want to continue to gossiping with Elith, and I'm like, do you ever feel like settling down and just stop fighting?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
Ever since.
Not a chance. Too many dragons to kill.
What are you doing in the room? Get out.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were coming downstairs with us.
We're
that's
all
never
eating
mind.
together.
Oh, we're all
Yeah,
eating.
We're eating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just look at my pie, and I can see his face in the pie, and I'm like, and I'm just like,
Do
What's
I
eating
notice
you?
Sarah kind of tweaking on the meat pie?
Jack definitely does.
What's eating you, Sarah?
what isn't eating me? I mean, what?
You have a habit of encountering strange things at night. That tends to leave a mark. You have that look about you.
I already told Elith this, but
Sarah is sick. He is
yes.
sick.
Did you see something
What?
special last night?
I'm not. Shut
Listen.
up.
He is
Dish.
sick.
This is great. No.
Did you say dish? Okay, T.
Yeah, dish.
Work.
At this
By the way,
point,
it
at this
sounds-
point, you're being Kelvin, the innkeeper pours some very hot tea onto your hand.
Mine?
No, Kelvin.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tea's a little hot right now.
Yeah,
Kelvin.
no kidding.
Let me grab him. Let me just reach out and grab him. I'm fighting the urge. Can I fire up some Eldritch Blast real quick?
You want to talk to
What's
the
wrong with you?
innkeeper?
No! Stop!
I would like
All
to.
right.
I would like to scare the
Okay.
hell out of him.
Alright,
yeah, straight
fine,
away.
fine.
He
I'll
kinda-
tell.
So as he just to Shada, yes, right away, my lord. And he pours the tea. And he does this weird, like, very awkward curtsy, like he doesn't know what to do. He goes back to the kitchen, embarrassed. Continue.
He does not even know that we are lords and ladies. Can't believe it.
You don't think those are a little bit much?
Alright.
So, Sarah.
So, as I was saying before someone rudely got burned, last night I did encounter someone that we met in the Feywilds, or I met in the Feywilds. He goes by the name Molestral of the First Fallen Star, and he is part of the Summer Court, right? In the
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 Astral
winter.
Court.
the Astral Court in the Feywilds, and he has given me word that he thinks about me. But that's not the main thing. The main thing was that there is a red dragon that has made its way into the Feywilds and is gaining power from the land.
Did he say its name?
He did not, but he did say he misses me.
And get this, it's a red
Oh.
dragon.
Oh yeah, it's a red dragon.
Red dragon.
And way back in the day,
Oh boy, another one.
Yeah.
the dragon that Flint put in the bag of holding was also a red dragon. Makes me wonder
the
if the
void.
dimension he entered up in, how that works.
This is an invasion. That's the only explanation. But it's everywhere. So they're either they're scouring all of existence for something, or they're trying to make a statement, or they're trying to take as much territory as they can. They're looking for something. Targets. Right.
Yeah.
Well. Sounds to me like you kind of regret letting him go.
Well, he
Or
kind of
you
just ascended into the heavens like the angel he is. And then he I guess he turned back into a star.
Yeah,
I don't know. He just disappeared, and then I saw
little
another star
weird.
in the sky.
Yeah, a little weird just showing up in your room. Could have like messaged first or
That's
something.
what I said. I'm like, what are you doing in my room?
Tapped on your
he
window
said,
or something.
and then he said, and I start eating like
You just.
and then you said,
You just.
and then you said that he just really wanted to see me, and I'm like, what do you mean you really wanted to see me? I'm like,
I mean, that's something.
That's what happens when you're in love with a ghost or someone who is ghostly who just pops in and out.
I mean, well, he popped into my room like, hello? Can I see your room number, please? Because I'm pretty sure we're fully booked here.
Well done.
Hey, sir, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Do you see yourself settling down?
Good question.
I mean, I never wanted to settle down to make another family out of fear that I'd lose them again.
I just mean settling down. Like, find somewhere safe and stay there.
I don't know.
Is that something you want to do? I mean, you're out here looking after us, and I mean, I think a lot of us are probably still here because of you. But
it does get tiring seeing every single person that you once saw as a friend leave you and disappear, just like your parents. But I managed to have my good buddy Elif here and Zark, although he did leave me for a bit, so I kind of have some abandonment issues about that. But he came back, I guess, so it's all okay. It's fine. I'm not angry at him still.
Maybe
I feel like I kind of know what you're going through there. See, there's a void, right, where the good people in your life should be, and you don't know what to fill it with. See, I've been filling my void with a mission, and I don't know if everyone would be driven by something like that. You had a dragon wipe out your home. You didn't get to punish that dragon. There wasn't really a mission to the dragon.
And I won't lie, when my arrow struck that dragon and it fell, I did not get a closure that I thought I would get from defeating one.
For me, it's the start.
I felt nothing.
What did you feel when you killed that dragon yesterday? The black
Nothing.
one.
Emptiness. I thought I'd feel a sort of accomplishment, a vengeance for my fathers, but I felt no better than them. And then I realized I'm just tired. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of fighting. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep and never wake up. But yeah, anyways. Who made this pie? It's delicious.
We'd miss you. I really would. You're important. Kept us going.
Sorry, you helped me accomplish one of my greatest life goals. It would be very, very sad to see you go. You mean a lot to me, Sarah.
I mean, for one thing, you do a really good job of getting their attention while someone must like sneak around the back.
Yes.
But for another,
A diversion.
yeah, you make a very good distraction.
Well, what can I say? I like to entertain.
Well, I can also see you like to help people. No matter how selfish you act, I think you are someone who really likes to help people. And you don't like to take advantage of people.
Well, not to the full extent.
I hope you do find a safe place to be. where you can be content, because I think you deserve that. Some peace. And if you think that you might find some satisfaction in a mission, I think we'd all be glad to have you, for as long as you care to be here.
All I know is that with this illuminating threat of the dragons, I would like to at least see how far I can go with that before I decide to rest. Because I know I won't rest if I am then attacked on a porch by a fucking dragon. Yeah. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm just glad to be here with you guys, eating meat pie that I have no idea what kind of meat it is, but I have prestidigitation it to taste like chicken.
That's good.
It's
Yeah,
goat.
mine's lamb. Oh, it's goat? I love it.
No,
I'm
this
changing
is
nothing.
chicken. It's a pot pie.
So,
Okay.
you all end up finishing your meals, and soon.
Oh, did one of us bring up the pie? Sorry, I would have liked to have brought up a pie to Ember, but that's about that. Just a quick, don't want to interrupt, but here you go while you work.
Yeah.
Cool.
The pie will stay just kind of where he sets it until I get done with what I need to do.
Yeah. So you, at this point, 4 hours have passed since you guys have all woken up.
Yeah.
3 hours for Sarah. Does anybody else need any more time, or is it time to head out to the bog?
I think it's bog time.
It's time to face this bog once and for all.
Have we secured all the stuff we need to secure? The scales, all that stuff? Are we carrying them? Do you have them?
I will say, if you are carrying them, they are heavy. They are scales. If you put them in the bag of holding, it will fill the bag of holding completely.
Could we take them to a tenor?
We keep him under our bed.
Or you can see if you can keep them here in the leaning in.
The leaning in.
How heavy would it be to carry this?
So I would say like each. You guys currently have 3 sets of scales. You have a bag of gold dragon scales, a bag of black dragon scales, a bag of blue dragon scales, and then various fangs and claws. Altogether, I would say that weighs. Hold on. I think. Hold on one second. Sorry, one moment. Okay, so it weighs about a total of 300 pounds.
That is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
So like one bag is 100 pounds.
Roughly. No, 50 pounds a bag. Weighs about the same that scale mail would.
Okay.
So there's a couple of things that I want to do while I'm upstairs. The first thing is
50
I want to
pounds.
copy.
Sorry, done.
Okay. First thing I want to do is copy down the sending spell, and then I want to cast sending. Twice.
Okay.
The first one I want to send to Denton's mother.
Okay.
I counted it out. I have 25 words. I'm very sorry. Your son passed away defending his friends. Resurrection was attempted, but he refused. He's in Timora's land. He's happy.
A few moments passing here. Who is this? Are you one of his friends? Find me in Zeril.
Where was that, Zeril?
Zeril.
Zinder? 0. Oh.
Where? Oh, okay.
She's alive. Sorry, that's out of character.
Yeah. Okay. The second one, I have not typed out, so I think I'm gonna do this one on the fly. It's going to be to Archmage Bull and Frail.
Okay.
Archmage, last night we were attacked by two dragons, a young black and adult blue. We killed both of them. I thought you should know.
Very well. I will use this in my next meeting with the ministries. Perhaps it could throw some favor your way.
Okay. Next thing that I want to do is I want to re-summon my familiar as a frog.
Okay.
And then I'm going to finish up Cone of Cold and also copy down Absorb Elements.
Okay.
And while I do that, I'm going to use my Pearl of Power and Arcane Recovery to get back the 2 spell slots that I used.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Anybody else? Perfect. So, you all convene back downstairs in front of this inn. It is a very windy day. Gray clouds cover the sky. It's spring, but it doesn't stop there from being a chill. It feels very fall weather. There is kind of a mist in the air. Seems to be, very misty, and after a while standing outside, it does make your clothes begin to feel a little heavier and a little damp. What would you like to do?
Well, we're not going to go anywhere any drier, I suppose.
No, we're going into a bog. I expect we're going to be very muddy indeed. But that's fine.
Yep.
I'll clean up.
I did promise the Lawmaster that I would add an additional spell to the vault before we left, so we do need to stop there.
All right.
Okay. We should probably get some information we can about this place. I wonder if a boat would be in order. We could probably pilot around in a small wooden boat. Lift it up before we have to.
I kind of want to look around while y'all are talking to him and figuring out that water.
Yeah, to sort out the logistics of how we're going to tackle a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what are you looking around for, Elith?
Well, I know Sora had to get his haircut and new clothes. I don't know if he's still going to do that, but I'm gonna head to the marketplace anyway, or like any central square.
Hey, go and make an investigation check as you're looking around for this. The rest of you go to the Lawmaster's house. He is fully dressed, wearing, decent clothes, nothing elaborate. Oh, welcome back. Yes, the vault is right this way. Is there anything that you guys want to do while you're here, other than the spell casting?
While we're here, yeah, we'd like to determine what we can about the bog. Any maps, any guides that we could consult or hire around here? Any idea what kind of terrain we're in for? Maybe we need a boat, that sort of thing. That's what I'd like to know.
You're heading to the bog.
Yes, we are. We intend to explore it. We have a particular thing we have in mind about. Anyway, do you have any experts? Any guys or anyone who's been there recently who might be able to tell us about it?
Nobody goes to the bog.
Why not?
Whispers of the dead, stories, people going missing.
We'll take care of it. Tell me more.
Not much is known. It's just for several generations that place has been known to be attuned to death. It seems.
When was the last when was the last time you heard of anyone going missing now?
A few years ago.
Any common threads, or is it just everyone who goes there?
Typically, the last one was criminal on the run.
Right on the run.
Cannibal. He was eating.
Okay.
He did have his morals. He never ate a child or an innocent person, but did have his fill of his fellow humanoid flesh. Anyway, he ran to the bog and
Never seen again.
Never seen again.
What do you mean by undead? Do you mean shambling things, or do you mean something a bit more intelligent?
I haven't laid eyes on anything to give that sort of information. Just perhaps bring some holy water with you. Are anyone among you clerics?
No.
Afraid not.
Oh well, good luck.
Buy holy water, right?
I did actually.
Nice.
Yeah. I see. Do you have any clerics in town?
Just priests mostly.
Good enough. Perhaps we might consult them later. Do you think they'd be open to it?
You can see if anyone would be willing
We'll
to
go have a look
join.
after this. Fair enough. Now, the terrain in the bog, that's the last thing I'd like to know about. Is it, do you know if it's a place that is covered in weeds that we'd best be navigated on foot, or do you think we should perhaps purloin a boat of some kind, like a chart or something like that?
It's better to go on foot.
It's very, there are pools, of course. The main thing with the bog is the gas. There's gas sealed beneath the wet earth that often bubbles up and creates a toxic environment.
I see.
If it's flammable, I do not know.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know. Thank you. Good to know. Okay. Well, any other questions, everyone?
No.
I prepared water walk today, just in case.
Okay, that'll be useful.
I can cast as a ritual.
What about medicines? Anything that can counter the toxins? It's likely we'll be dealing with poisons by the end of the day. No. Oh, no.
Elif, what'd you roll on your investigation?
An 18.
So the marketplace is mostly destroyed. There are a few people trying to sell what wares they have. What are you looking for in particular?
Some clothes, maybe because we're gonna kind of ruin ours. And I would like to also ask questions about the bog that we're about to head to, and keep an eye out for the dragon cult and any suspicious people.
So you do find a older woman selling clothes, odds and ends. Oh, hello, dearie. Come, see my wares. Her stall is, oddly enough, very unscathed.
And how are the quality of the wares?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh goodness. I did a save. Oh, either way, it's 14.
Nothing's wrong with him that you can tell.
Okay. And what does she look like? Does she look normal?
If she were, so she's human, so she looks like she could be up in her late 80s, early 90s. Her hands are just very wrinkled, but not, she's just like deep wrinkle lines in her skin. All white hair. Teeth are very nice.
Faye, have you lived here a long time?
All my life.
Mm. So you would know about the bog that's close by.
The bog. It's just right outside the town, actually. What does a young, beautiful lady like you have interest in the bog?
Well, you know, I'm with a group of my friends, and we have business in the bog. But I'm curious, is there anything about the bog that I should know about? I mean,
Hmm. Perhaps you should just stay away from that. Now focus on things of your nature, dolls, dresses.
hmm,
How old does she
What's
think
your name
Elf
again?
is?
I'm sorry?
what's your name again?
My name. Just call me Granny. She reaches over and she pinches your cheek. Now be a nice girl and be good today. And she hands you a crudely wrapped hard candy. Puts it in your hand.
Thanks.
Okay,
Does Granny look like?
What were you interested in any of my clothes?
Is there a pair of pants? Or like trousers of some kind that I could get Sarah?
There.
I'm gonna pick them up and wave them at her.
8 copper pieces, and they're yours.
Okay. I'm gonna hand her the 8 copper, and while we're doing the transaction, I want to kind of nick her with my finger, like cut her, and see if I can get like a piece of skin on my finger.
Make a sleight of hand check.
No way, I got a 4. Wait,
Um,
can I? Hold on. Let me check this. Can I? Never mind.
Surprisingly agile for her age. And as she takes someone, she goes, one thing before you go, dearie. Do you do any gardening at home?
You know, I have had the recent sudden urge to start. It's crazy you mention it now, ma'am.
It's a very good hobby that you may find some relaxation in. Anyway, have a good day.
You too. I mean, and Alice is just gonna scurry away.
Okay. Ember.
While I'm setting up the glyph of warding, before I set up the glyph of warding, I want to ritual cast detect magic while I'm inside the vault. And other than my arcane locks, is there anything magical inside here?
Yeah.
I would like to look at the magical stuff.
So it's coming from the chest containing the jewels.
Okay, well, say my own name and open up the chest and just kind of rummage around in it a little bit.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. I think I'm good at that one. I am.
Sarah, you are with everybody else because you didn't say you were doing with Elf. By the way, while you're Elif, as you're kind of like scuttling away, you turn back to look at this one who, was smiling at you as you ran away, and as you turn around, there's no stall, and there's no woman.
I was gonna say, I'm like, is this the same bitch who sold me something last time?
Do I still have the pants?
Yeah, the pants are there.
Can you imagine she's like, you turn around, she's like, oh, she's gone. You turn back around, she's like, I forgot the pants. And then she leaves.
And then while I'm walking back, there's nothing else, right? There's no one scowling at me or anything. People are just...
Make a perception check. Amber, what's your investigation?
27.
27. So you're kind of rummaging through, and wrapped in a this brown cloth with a twine is, a 1 foot length item.
I would like to look at the, like, unwrap it and look and see what it is.
So unwrapping it, you find a jade scabbard with gemstones of emerald and diamonds laid into it, with a very ornate hilt.
And it's magical.
Yes.
Enchantment magic.
Mhm.
Okay. So before I get started on the glyph, then I'm gonna sit down and spend another 10 minutes in ritual cast identify on it.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything while he's taking the time to do this?
I think I'm just gonna keep working on this magical item that I'm crafting,
I'd like
as
to
long
go-
as I have time.
Would like to help you craft said magical item.
I would like to
assumed
go
I was-
to the town and ask about the repair costs for the inn that we were originally going to stay in.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I would like to go back to the town and ask about the repair costs for the inn that we were originally going to stay in.
Okay. So yeah, it's about, you think it's about 3,000 gold.
That one should be called the Leaning Inn. Am I right, guys?
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
So Ember, you cast Identify on this dagger, and it is known as just Gale. It has definitely magical properties. It's considered a +3 dagger. And anyone who is attuned to this dagger has immunity to cold damage, but is susceptible to fire damage. It also has some wind-based, a gust of wind charges that can be used.
Okay.
There's some other features, but I'll just give you the overall like that later.
Okay. Okay. I'll put the dagger. I'll put the dagger back in the chest. I'll close the chest. I'll cast Glyph of Warding on the door.
Okay.
And then I will come out. You seem to have a pretty powerful magical dagger in there. Did you know that?
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind.
Nothing a little persuasion can fix.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm off getting more holy water. I'm chasing up that lake just to see if there are a couple of priests here and if they'd be willing to bless a few flasks of water, a few more.
Okay, so you do find that there is an abbey of monks. They do have a cleric among them. That's the head priest.
Perfect.
So you
Well,
enter.
hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the gist of it is, we're a party of, well, at this point we're heroes, I suppose is the word. We just took out that dragon problem you had earlier. We're off now to settle whatever it is that's going wrong in the Vanilla Bog. But before we go, I've been warned that we may need holy water. I wonder if perhaps you could oblige. And if
Looking
so,
around, you
what
notice that
other-
there are various injured people, kind of like wherever they can fit them, and you can surmise that these are people who suffered injuries from the attack the night before. Holy water. Yes, I could, but unfortunately I do not have silver to just use to bless the holy water.
Do we take silver coins?
Just to give away, you would have to pay for it.
Of course.
So for each flask of holy water, it will cost you 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver.
Oh, you don't have powdered silver.
Well,
Okay.
he has the powdered silver, but he said he doesn't
Oh, he
have
just
the
needs the-
funds to just give it away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. I will buy say 25 gold pieces.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna buy 6 of those.
Okay, so that will be 150 gold.
150 gold. Cool. I'm gonna spend 150 gold. Removed. Cool. I'm gonna take these flasks of holy water. That's 6. And I'm gonna bring them back to the group with a smile. Thank you very much, priest. And off I go.
You are welcome. And please, may Eldath be with you.
And also with you. Whoever that is.
Make a religion check.
Sure. By the way, when I mentioned the bog, was there any noticeable effect? By the way, it's a natural 1, so 3.
You have no idea. Sounds like a nice lady.
Any reaction to mentioning the bog?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
He seems like he's more occupied with, tending to the wounded. Okay. So, any other business? Elif, you do...
I got an 11 on my perception because I used my talisman.
You don't notice anybody.
Do I run into Shada or Jack?
You do run into Shada as you are making your way back, and he's making his way to the house as well. A few moments later, Jack notices the two of you. Not a big town.
Find anything useful?
I got pants.
Oh, good. I might just stick with mine, and I'll use prestidigitation to make them clean again.
This is Sarah. He's gonna need them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I've got these, and I hold up the holy water. Do you need any?
What's that for?
It's for the undead. Apparently, there's a few of them. We're gonna face a few.
That. Thanks.
That's fair. We'll probably just spread it out around us. Thought I'd give you the option. So I'm gonna offer it over to anyone else who wants it.
Yeah, so soon after you guys all meet together in front of the house of the Lawmaster, Jack offers you guys holy water. What would you like to do?
How many did you?
I don't think
I got 6.
I don't think that would be useful for me. Zark might.
Cool, Zark's holding on to one. Yeah.
I'll take one.
Cool. Take one. Holy water.
I'll take a flask.
Okay. Go ahead.
Holy water, you say?
Yeah.
I'll take some.
Now, as for the possibility of poison or disease, I do have lesser restoration.
Perfect. Well, probably need it.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully not too much. I don't have, a ton of spell slots, but I'll be able to use it as we need it.
Yep. The last thing is water skins. Everyone's got theirs. Mine's full.
Yep.
We're probably in for a long walk through toxic waters. And no time like the present. I'm ready if you are.
There is something that I would. Well, while I was in the vault and setting up, the magical defenses, I found a dagger, and I know a couple of you can use daggers fairly handily.
Oh.
It's a very strong dagger. It was in the chest that contained the gems, the crown jewels. So I don't feel right taking it.
But you don't feel wrong letting us know.
But
Luckily for you, I have no feelings at all.
I feel that you might find it useful, and I think that if we ask, we may be given permission to borrow said item, since we are going to be just straight up given the stuff to transport. I'm assuming borrowing the dagger for a bit might not be that bad of an idea.
Do you think they trust us enough to come back with it?
They trust us enough to give us the 3 chests of
Lots of money.
insane amounts of money. So, I think
Okay, I'll buy it. We could sweet talk our way into getting that dagger off him.
Well,
Or we could
If we have
flip it
to.
out. That'll be harder.
I vote we
Alright.
kill it out. Say you have to do maintenance on the wards.
If you would just there though, that would be a little weird.
Have you ever seen some of the wards that they set up? Constant maintenance. They never connect.
You know, you're probably right. Let's worry about this after the book. I think I'm feeling fairly well prepared already. How about you? Do any of you need any further armaments?
I thought we were just gonna run in there, but apparently we needed a prep, and so that
We
confused
need
me.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I mean, when we're actually transporting the damn thing, perhaps we could see about fishing the thing out. Otherwise, I'm feeling well prepared already. I figured this.
I'd be down for a good switcheroo. I hate carrying this boring blade.
Honestly, with between
but you loved your him, bro.
between
No, not that one. I mean my other dagger. I have a dagger that's just there.
I don't understand why we would have to wait for that. Because we can get it now.
We could just
Can we?
ask for it now.
All right, let's
between
ask her.
Zara, me, Ember, you, Jack, we all got
Like this
something.
in these. Sure. All right, let's do that. He's within striking range, right? Range, right? He's the lawmaster.
You're right up front of his house.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just talking about how we're gonna rob him.
Hi, we're about to set off.
Okay. Safe
But
travels.
before we do, my friend Ember couldn't help but mention that you had in your possession a certain weapon that may actually be of vital importance to our mission. We've been looking around, fishing around for information about how best to tackle the Venonula bog problem, and we've determined that, by golly, the weapon you have in your possession might actually help us quite a bit. So, what do you say about a loner? And then we'll take it with us in addition to all the other stuff that we'll be transporting when the time comes. What do you say?
I'm sorry, I don't know of any sort of magical item in my possession.
Oh, I see. It's, we've detected it within the... Could we have a look at that
Is he
transport?
lying?
cargo?
Is he lying that he doesn't know that that's in there?
Yeah,
Make an insight check.
sure.
Okay. Insight check. 15.
He is lying through his teeth.
I would like to look at him and I would like to say, you know, a person whose tongue's ripped out is better than a person who lies. I'd suggest you tell us the truth before, I don't know, you're gonna have to start to talk with your hands.
Make an intimidation check.
While you're biting your nails.
I'm gonna
it's funny.
scooch away just a little.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christmas saving throw. He looks at you and goes, I thought that perhaps the adventurers who slayed the draconic threat last night were honorable people. But perhaps you're just a bunch of power-hungry thugs.
I
Damn
go
right,
up to
I wanna
him
push
and I
past
put
him.
my hand on his cheek and I'm like, oh, we're very honorable. But
He
when
closes
you
the
want
door
to
in
be
your
honorable, I would like to break down the door.
I'd like to talk to your manager.
He rolled a 26 on his charisma saving throw.
Can I get on my broom? Are there any higher levels to this building?
You guys just start in broad daylight.
Oh, this is the lawmaster, for God's sake.
We are robbing him.
This is awkward.
Okay, you can try. So I'll have you get on your broom, go to make an investigation check as you're like looking.
If y'all want to
Turn back to the professor.
on me, that'd
This
be
is
great.
your fault, by the way.
Also 17.
This is not my fault.
Uh,
We should probably be on our way.
We should probably be on our way. Yeah.
17.
I'd like to write somewhere on the door that he has a small wiener so everyone knows.
You were this close. This
17.
close to making a.
There is an upper floor and there are windows. They all appear to be shut. And as you're like flying past the broom, you do notice that he looks at you through one of the upstairs windows, latches the last one, and closes the curtains.
I want to destroy
Oh.
his freaking house.
Wow.
Is he married? Does he have a wife that I can seduce?
Oh.
I'm gonna.
I'm so stressed out now, you guys, because now I really want the dagger. And I know we can get it, and we're just choosing not to.
Elith, we'll have a chance.
Fine.
We have
Just
we
give
have
it a day. Give it a day.
we have magical daggers at home.
Give it a day.
Come on, let's
It'll be
go.
fine. Let's go.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
got
burn
magical
it.
dagger money?
Let's go.
Come on.
We
Let's
do.
go
I'm
settle
so
this.
mad about that.
Yeah, no. We've got things to do. Okay, let's go. No, shut up. Any leads at all? Anything? Or are we gonna pick a direction and go?
Oh,
I might need to consult somebody on that.
Okay.
Is he gonna take away your sword again?
I don't think this time, especially since I'm right where he wants me to be.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Do you want to do that on the road?
I might need to find a spot on the way.
Let's start walking, and then when we set up camp, we can do that. Sound good?
I mean, is it that far that we need to set up camp on the way?
Fog is right
Probably
outside the
good to
town.
know. Oh, okay.
I would just
Well-
like to find a place that's a little bit more discreet than in the middle, in front of the, lawman's office.
Okay.
quick thing, you guys. Do you want to know who I ran into in
Who's
the
that?
little town square?
This is as you're walking,
Sure.
by the way.
Let's call her Granny. And everything was oh, sorry, here's your pants. I got these from her, but while I was talking to her, she asked me about my gardening habits. And I don't know if y'all remember. I remember that we did have a bit of goal to garden, to plant that seed that we
Oh,
so
yeah.
and that popped in my head. Yeah, and she was real quick. So I'm wondering, do you guys remember if she said it has to be planted at our house or if it can be planted anywhere? 'Cause if it
I
can be
Well,
I
planted
think it
anywhere-
was at our house. I think that
Bro,
was.
I really don't think that's a seed we should plant, even though we told her we would.
Well, we said we would, and she just showed up. If she keeps showing up around me and we don't plant this seed,
She's probably gonna jump you.
Yeah, but I don't think we want to do what she wants us to do.
So here's what I suggest. I suggest if you don't want us to do what she wants us to do, say, Elith, I'm fine with you getting jumped by an old lady.
Well, Sarah, what if you have your no, because it has to be at our house. I was gonna say you could have your astral boyfriend take the seed and plant it in his realm, but that
First of all, he's not my boyfriend.
So, anyways, just keep that in mind. I would love to drop it here in the bog, but
Have I ever
Um,
identified these seeds?
yeah, I was just gonna ask if I could take a look at them for magical. Any hints of magical nature?
Let's do that. And then once we know, then we'll know how to act. We'll know how to proceed.
I feel
While
like
you guys
there's
are doing that, I'm going to find a safe spot.
Okay.
I will be back.
Multitasking.
Shall I make an investigation check? And then you guys want to identify the seeds?
yeah.
I guess that's more effective than me studying them.
13 investigation.
Only if they're like magical, which they probably are.
So you're gonna cast identify as a ritual, or
Yeah.
all right? So these seeds are indeed magical. The nature of them is that as they're planted over the course of 3 days, they will sprout to full size. That's all.
Would we have
how
to
did
do
you
a
get this
nature
seed?
check to
They just grow really
gain any
quick, but I
information
don't
about
know
what kind of plant it might be?
Well, you have an acorn, and the other one was like the helicopter seed for what was that?
A willow,
Maple?
maple.
Maple.
Yeah, it was a maple tree seed, and the other one was an acorn.
So one
And-
maple tree seed and an acorn?
Okay, and the only magical effect that the professor was able to identify is that they grow fast.
Yep.
Right.
Mm,
Well,
They might be okay. I don't see anything specific that,
I think
but the situation just seems
odd. I agree, but we did give our word, so you know, I think our garden should be the one.
Keep it safe until then.
Shada.
Yes.
You find a shady grove of trees, with what's a clearing in the middle of it. What do you do?
Since I don't know any other way, I'm going to attempt what I did last time when I wasn't in as much of a, when I got myself into a bad spot with. Going to, use my blade, my packed blade, and offer some blood.
Okay. So, you're gonna take 1 point of slashing damage.
All right.
The air goes still, and seems to be a little bit darker. Shadows coalesce and gather around you, taking on the form of wolves, bats, rats, screeching in your ears. None of the rest of you hear this, by the way. And soon they gather to a central point into a large orb, kind of like a reverse raindrop coming off the ground, and they soon form into the silhouette of a man. Shada.
Hello.
And how is my pet doing?
Well, if you can't notice, I'm near the site of the artifact. I just need more specifics. If you can help me, help you.
And what help do you seek? I gave you very specific instructions.
I guess,
Do not waste my time, boy.
bro, fucking,
Bruh.
I just need some more clarification on the exact location and what I should be looking for.
Find the mausoleum at the center of the bog.
I assume the artifact should be obvious in there then.
I'm sure you will not disappoint me.
Alright. Thank you.
So as you say that, a blur of shadow becomes his form, and before you know, he's up in your face with his hand around your throat with long fingernails growing, kind of cutting into the side.
Kind of hot.
And if you fail me, do not doubt for a second that I will personally end you and everyone that you love. I will not only destroy you, but you will suffer.
Our agreement's going to be met.
He lets go and kind of backs up, straightens his coat. Just anyway, I'll see you back in Restoria once you've retrieved what I've asked. Goodbye for
Of
now.
course.
And just like that, the sound of the day returns, and the gray light through the clouds fill your eyes once more.
Okay. Shadow's gonna head back to the party, kind of like rubbing his neck a little bit. Just have to head to the center.
Center. Okay. Yeah, well, looks like you and your broom will be very handy here. You'll be able to help us navigate.
We are always handy. But yeah, I agree.
For sure. Always. Let's not forget. All right,
That's
then.
supposed to
Center
mean.
it is. If we can...
Also,
If we
haven't
can...
real quick, haven't Elith and I both been to this bog?
No.
We
You've been
haven't.
to Fedoran Swamp in Iosh.
Yeah, we
Ugh.
have different.
I was gonna say, I'm like, how do we not know how to get there? I don't want
Let's
to
be
go to
honest.
mausoleum.
All right.
You know what I-
Mausoleum.
Mazel.
Mazel tov.
So you all venture into the bog. The sound of croaking frogs and crickets fill your ears. You notice that there are various trees, some petrified. And the first thing that hits you is just a smell of rotten eggs.
Shadow recognize this type of smell from any
Make a nature check.
experiences? All right.
Yeah, the small rotten eggs is our inn.
Before we get too far in, I want to cast Produce Flame just to see what happens because I overheard somebody say it might be flammable earlier.
I rolled exactly a 2.
You do have no idea. Ember, as
Alright.
you cast Produce Flame, you see a number of sparks in the air in front of you, and as you hear like a pressured air sound, this flame kind of leaps over to this like stream of air, and a fire, basically a blowtorch, shoots up into the air and catches. Do you keep your flame going?
No, I let it drop, and I want to see if the spire thing.
Yeah, so essentially at
Also
this point,
drops.
it's like holding spraying hairspray to a lighter at that moment. Let it go for
Okay.
too long, you can guess it'll make its way back to the can or the source.
Okay. Cool. Well,
go ahead.
well, guys, my tricks here might be especially effective or potentially dangerous. So
Hazardous for us. Uncontrollable.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Professor. If we're in a mausoleum going underground and whatnot, that might be a big issue.
And again,
might-
fire and the undead might be a good combination.
all
True.
of those are valid points, but I also prepared some other things that I can do today. Just in
I
case.
trust you thought about it. I definitely trust that.
What's your range, Professor?
Say again.
What's your range? How
My
far?
range.
How far do you have to be? How far away do you have to be? About 120 feet or so? To hit something.
My max range. Let's see. Is my max? I can hit things from 120 feet away. I can hit things. Yeah, 120 seems to be the farthest.
Good to know. So if we see any danger from at least 120 feet away, we can make that. We can make it explode all the way over there. It'll be easier for us.
Oh,
That's my thought.
with the fire, 60, I believe. Is that
I
60?
might want to have.
150.
I might want to have Zark do something for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a force of habit, but a canary.
Yeah, what's up?
maybe?
Canary.
You.
Okay. Can Zark do that? Can he just summon an animal?
You can summon a bestial companion.
Okay, so Zark's gonna stand out like just at the edge of the bog, and he's gonna just take out his bow, and he's gonna lift it up, and a little yellow canary will flutter over and land on the longbow, if you'll allow it.
Yep.
And then he's gonna it's gonna hop on his shoulder, and he's gonna little canary right there.
So anybody who doesn't know, canaries inhale stuff faster than we do. They'll die before we do if there's anything toxic in the air.
Zark's gonna immediately look sad.
It's actually really cool. Most birds are like that. They have very sensitive lungs.
So as you venture this one, there are two statues covered in moss and vines, of just withered faces on them. And as you pass them, the light gets darker, almost as if it's night. Despite you knowing very well it's still early in the morning. Can I get a marching order, please?
Shada would probably be leading.
I'm gonna be in the middle.
I'll be thinking.
Also, just to make our travel easier, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Water Walk as a ritual.
Okay.
It'll take me a minute to cast it, and it'll last for an hour.
I'm gonna put Zark right up by Shada, helping him with any survival checks or doing some of that himself, and also keeping an eye out. Jack, in the meantime, is gonna be right behind him.
Sorry, I was just wondering if I could be on the second level on my broom, like above the line.
It's a little hard because there's a lot of branches and vines.
Can I be above the branches? Oh my, I can't see you guys. Ah, okay. Then I'll just be at the end.
I'm the end.
I'll be in front of Sarah then, since he's stubborn.
All right, Ember, are you before or after Kelvin?
Doesn't matter.
All right, Ember is gonna, so it's gonna go Shada, Zark, Jack, Kelvin, Ember, Elif, Sarah. Shada, can I get a perception check from you and Sarah?
All right. Do I get any assistance from Zark or anything?
You will on your survival checks.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Perception 18.
I rolled a solid 10.
Okay. So soon enough, you are easily walking over the murky water. You notice, Sarah, that there are in this darkness, there are a variety of shadows that seem to be watching you from a distance, but not wanting to get any closer. When I say shadows, I mean shadows, not like silhouettes of watching you. Make a wisdom check.
As we start getting into here, I'm just gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
22.
Oh, they're real.
I think we're being watched.
Can I cast Armor of Agathis on myself as well?
Yeah.
Epic.
I guess seeing everybody carrying in some way, Shada's gonna cast False Life on himself.
Jack's summoned his staff. He's using that as a walking stick through the woods.
Okay. All of the silhouettes are faceless and barely with form, but they are humanoid in their shape.
Quick, is it just Shada noticing this?
Sarah, and he did point it out to you.
Okay, good. And so now I wonder, can I figure out if they're just humanoid in shape or humanoid in nature?
Make a nature check.
Yes. Okay. Oh, nice. I got a 4.
You don't know.
Okay.
All right, so venturing further into the bog, after about an hour of traveling, the spell does wear off. Kellen, do you recast it?
Okay. Yeah, and since if the group doesn't mind me taking a minute each time it wears off, we'll just continue to cast it again as a ritual as needed.
Okay, so as it wears off, you do find yourselves drop down to about a waist-high amount of muck and water.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry guys. Let me get this going again. I'll try and
As soon
keep
as
track the next time and just start recasting it before it actually wears off.
as soon as he gets us out of the water, I'm gonna start prestidigitating everybody.
Okay.
Quick
Um,
question.
go ahead, Elf.
So I have the ring of water walking. Does that need to be attuned to?
Yes.
It does. Okay. Because I was gonna give it away, but because I'm not walking, but you know,
Oh.
it's
I mean, if you,
Someone
it's
else
that
can
works
walk.
too.
Big-
The water walk
Oh,
spell will
yeah.
cover 10 people.
Oh, then we're good. Yeah. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
maybe hang on to that.
So
The water walk spell, by the way, works on mud and quicksand as well.
as you continue to venture further to the swamp, the shadows become more plentiful. Soon enough, about another hour of traveling, you notice that are become more identifiable. You notice one that looks like the shape of about half the size of a human. You can surmise to be a halfling, gnome, dwarf. One is taller and more broad shoulders. As you keep walking and venturing, recasting water walking as it wears off, they become much more identifiable. And more plentiful in numbers. Eventually you start to see glows of blue as these souls are kind of hovering between the trees, stopping to look at you, but don't seem quite interested or hostile. And soon you kind of realize that these shadows are following you to your destination.
If we stop moving, are they still going the same direction we are, or do they
Make an insight
stop as
check.
well?
The lost souls were guiding them.
The
17.
spirits keep moving, the shadows stop.
Huh.
Yeah, they are shadows.
Interesting.
Well, I think it's safe to say we're headed in the right direction because these spirit things, whatever they are already going the same way that we are. The shadows
Yeah.
are a little
Following us.
creepy, though. Yeah.
Yeah. They're shadowing us.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll look down.
Ara, do you know any good?
Keep up.
You know any good songs for a hike?
Hi. Poor Calvin.
Did you ask that too, Cullen?
I asked Sarah that.
Sarah?
Repeat that for me.
I said, do you know any good songs for a hike?
For a hike? I mean, I know good tunes, but I don't sing, man.
You could do the campfire song.
Oh, I know that song, but I'm afraid our good friends at Paramount
Ah,
might send their demons at us
the dangerous guild of bards.
for all
I
our
don't blame you.
gold.
We just got that.
We just got all this gold. They're gonna take it from us.
We could sing something else. I'm trying to, keep my mind off of all the creepy things following us,
We can do some geometric trivia.
We can play I Spy.
Oh, yeah.
I spy with my little eyes something following us.
So, Sarah, as you say that, you notice as one of the shadows kind of reaches for your coin pouch.
Ew.
But, oh, no.
I would like to pull my coin pouch away and just be like, no.
As it takes
Bad
notice of you,
shadow.
it kind of like goes down onto the ground and like zooms away and goes behind a tree and like looks at you from behind it. And
It
keep
seems like
traveling.
it seems like they're more scared of us than we're scared of them, guys.
You mean zooms
So-
away like a roach?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh
It
no,
zooms.
no,
It
no.
goes on the floor and it goes
No,
like.
thank you for that
Like it does a
image.
zigzag on the floor.
Just as
I'm
a
gonna-
precaution, Shada's going to activate his Sunblade just to hold.
Oh,
Also, it gives
speaking
light.
of roaches, they scatter
No.
at the light
There
of
was
your
roaches
sunblade.
following us too.
Yeah,
Uh,
because
the-
it emit
the-
a lot of light.
The shadows, it just. Gosh.
Oh, okay. With
I
the
would have
light.
turned
got
on
it.
my Hambro, but it is flammable, and so
True.
I don't want to
Player in
accidentally
me is freaking out right now.
pass
I-
gas.
Is
So
the
the roaches? Do
sunblade
you not like roaches?
I
The
hate
Sunblade's
roaches.
radiant. So
Radiant,
I think
that's
that
right.
counts as,
Hopefully
Yeah,
not.
you don't like roaches, but yet I'm still here.
made
You
of
can't kill me.
pure focused light.
So you
Nice.
you
I
can
didn't like that.
you continue to walk.
Mhm.
And they're keeping their distance from you to stay away from the divine light, but they're still following you. And soon you begin to hear the sound of whispers and murmurs and a slight groaning sound. And soon you come to the edge of these trees, and in a perfect circle, for about 100 foot diameter, in the middle of this clearing is a single marble building. Vines growing around it. These blue orbs of light and souls going into it. Shadows stay with you though. You proceed further.
Could I put
Are they
two
the
and two
same-
together?
What?
Go ahead.
Can I put two and two together? Like, does this look like a mausoleum?
Yeah, it's definitely a mausoleum.
This is the one we need, though.
I'm guessing.
Are you sure?
About as sure as the man who wants me here would let me be.
A man who wants you there.
Like I said, I think the souls are a good sign as far as us finding what we're looking for.
The shadows.
Plus, we've been walking.
Well, those things are, yeah, but these glowy blue things are like spirits or something.
Oh, I thought they were fairies. So should I release this one from a jar? I'm kidding now. I just I precipitation a blue light in a jar and they freaked out.
There's no possible way for me to capture one of these already made souls. I can't do that. I can't just stick my little soul
It's
cage
as
out.
something
and, catch one.
dies.
I know, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Okay.
try.
Yeah.
it's okay. I don't want to be disappointed like that.
Use your soul jar like a butterfly net.
The shadows that are following us, are there the same number of shadows as the members in our group?
No, there's about
Oh,
there's
that was a
you start to
smart
count, and
question.
about the number 40, you stop.
oh, that's disconcerting.
Disturbing,
Yeah.
upsetting,
I'm
a little
sure
bizarre.
Whatever's in that mausoleum's gonna be, worse. So let's not get hung up over these things as right now.
Are you okay? Seem a little on edge, buddy.
Well, a lot of our journey depends on this, at least mine.
Okay, well, in that case, let's give it our all, I guess.
I appreciate it.
How do we? So we're all at the mausoleum.
You're at the
We all-
edge.
Speak to me, sorry.
You're at the edge of the clearing, but it's still dark as night out. As you get close to this clearing, one of the shadows gets very daring and reaches out for now the coin pouch on Jack's belt. It's formed kind of like smoking as it reaches out.
I stab it. Green flame blade. With...
Okay, go ahead and make an
What?
attack roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go, guys.
That's gonna hit.
24.
Roll damage.
Okay, here we go. It's gonna take It's gonna take okay, 23 points of fire damage. It looks like.
Yeah, the
Hang on a
shadow
second.
just like dissipates into nothing,
Yeah.
and for
Cool.
a moment there's just nothing but stillness,
Okay.
and then all the shadows begin to lunge towards you.
Oh.
done?
Okay.
Does his,
Now
You
might
done?
be good for fire.
does his fire like do anything extra? Is it like
It didn't do anything extra, but it did do damage to the shadow.
okay?
Okay.
I would like to at this point turn on my Himbro. Because I see all these shadows lens towards Jack. And I'd like to, if possible, lunge forward and like go in front of Jack like this with my blade sticking out.
What?
Okay.
Like yeah.
Yeah, so as this happens, all the shadows begin to lunge towards you, and just because there's not particularly a map for this, go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Will it work without our tokens?
I think
Uh,
what
You
he's
just
gonna
add
do-
them
I'm
manually.
gonna put them onto this for you.
Okay.
Oh wait. And they're slowly closing in on you. All on the opposite side of what the clearing is. They're in the bog. Your back to is to the clearing, as these shadows are now slowly getting closer and lunging towards you.
Love me these initiatives, guys. Except for oh, I'm so sorry, Ember and Elif
Oh god.
and Jack.
Oh gosh. 9. It was almost a nat 20, and then it wasn't.
Zark's initiative is +5.
Oh yeah, sucks.
I got
Let me
it.
do that.
It's 15.
You got it? Thank you.
Alright, are you all on initiative order? So this is kind of works similar to a chase, but you also get to attack. So Sarah, you're top in the initiative. As you summon your Hembro, with the flames, the blue flames leap up the silver blade. What would you like to do?
Do what I wanted to do as a reaction to that happening.
Is that you want to slash at it, or
Well, I wanted to jump in front because they were all gonna go after him, right?
they're going after all
After
of
Jack?
you?
They're going after
All of
all
us.
of us. Okay. In that case, with my Himbro in one hand, I will look at 3 of them, and I will Eldritch Blast them.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3 attack rolls.
Did it work?
Now that's 1 attack roll.
It didn't work. Okay, hold on. It's because I put roll thrice to see if it would do it, and it did not. 15, 15, 24.
All of those hit.
Okay.
So
And now
that's 1 point
that's
before
1 to-
6 and then 1. Okay. Yeah, you launch your Eldritch Blast and a few of them dissipate, but there's still a massive amount of these shadows coming towards you guys. Do you use your movement?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know where to move.
Get to the mausoleum.
towards the
Oh,
go towards the mausoleum.
Get to
Yeah,
the mausoleum and make a circle
fine.
around Shadow.
fine. In that case, I will go towards the mausoleum.
Okay.
Yep.
So Sarah begins to move towards the mausoleum. It's now Zark's turn.
Okay, Zark is gonna follow Sarah, and while he does so, he is going to, with his hand crossbow, fire 3 shots, each one at a shadow.
Okay.
Here we go. That's crossbow the first, 26 to hit.
Hits.
Crossbow the first does 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, I
that-
apologize. Yeah, 6 points of piercing damage. Next is crossbow the second. Crossbow the second does it's a 14 to hit. It looks like 14 hit.
That hits.
Oh, 14 hits. Cool. 9 points of damage.
All right. Another one dissipates.
Bolt the third, 23. It's going to be 1d6 plus 5, and it's going to be 11 points of damage.
All right. That will also dissipate another shadow. So Zargus has moved heads towards the mausoleum.
Yeah, just keeping pace with Zara. Yeah. And hopefully within the light cast by Shadow's sword.
All right. So as you're going to Kelvin's turn, these shadows seem to be multiplying exponentially. And they, as you get closer, they're kind of like are reaching for your coin pouches, and almost rapidly.
Very
and as
specific.
as they get to within the radius of this blade, their forms do smoke. They seem weaker. And Kelvin, as you take your turn, you see one of these shadows that are reaching for you right now. Has a very tortured look on his face. That is going to be a 6 to hit.
No, it doesn't.
All right, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Could I use a free action to throw a few coins, or would that be an actual action?
I'll let
Or
you do
just
as a
like
free
drop them
action.
behind us? Okay.
What kind of coins do you throw?
I'll throw.
Silver.
I was just gonna say that I'll throw a couple of silver coins.
So as you throw these silver coins on the ground, they lunge for them. They're trying to grab at them. And they're fighting each other for them.
Okay, and then I want to center a shatter spell on the coins before I run away.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution save. It's a 10-foot radius.
Okay. What's the DC?
17. Oh, look at that.
3, 4. They the group kind of fails that. Go ahead and roll damage for your shadow.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, they all dissipate within that radius. Still a lot more coming. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and like I said, I'll run off. I say they're distracted by the coins.
Shada, it's your turn.
Distracted by the coins, eh? Okay.
So, are there some close to me?
They are very close to you. Oh, actually,
Alright.
it's at the beginning of your turn, another one reaches out. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. It reaches out to you. You manage
And-
to deflect it off with your blade. Go ahead and make your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to. If it misses, yeah, I'm gonna riposte that,
Okay.
and I don't know how necessary that is, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. But yeah, it's gonna be attack with the Sunblade, 16 to hit,
That will hit.
14 radiant damage, and I think it does an extra D8 because I riposte. Let me check. Let me just double check. I don't know.
Also, if it's undead, it takes more damage if it counts as undead.
Yeah, it takes an extra D8 if it's undead. Yeah, I do get. Is it undead? Does it count as that?
It is undead.
All right, so I roll 2 extra D8 plus 10, so that's 24 radiant damage to that one poor thing.
That dude.
Okay. It does another one. That one dissipates. And for your action.
And are there? I'm assuming there's quite a few more nearby.
Oh yeah.
So I'll take a couple more attacks at 2 closer by ones.
Okay.
And it's a 22 and a 14.
Both hit.
and then let me roll let me roll d8 for the first one. The first one does a 17
Okay.
radiant damage, and the second one does 18.
All right.
And
movement?
yeah, I'll move towards the mausoleum.
All right. Jack, at the beginning of your turn, one of these shots is gonna reach you. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Shield. I'm gonna react with that.
All right. As it reaches for you, you notice this like black energy is around its hand as it reaches for you around your abdomen line. You shield and like deflects off. Now you can take your turn.
Okay, cool. So is it surrounding me? Is it within melee range?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it just the one, or are there more
There are
around
tons
me?
more, but you can do
like
whatever
all
you want
around
with
me?
it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll make a single melee attack against this one. Cool. That'll be 12 to hit.
That will just hit.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. It's gonna take 39 points of damage.
It is gone, and the flame leaps to ones nearby it, and they are also gone.
Yeah. Awesome. Rad. Now feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna run like hell. Bonus action dash, and I'm right up there with Sarah, Zark, and the rest, and hopefully forming a circle near Shada, like back to back, but like in the clearing, away from these guys.
All right. Ember, as it comes to your turn, Shadow reaches out to you. That's gonna be a 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit, yes.
All right.
What?
As a result, you goes to the grab for your money pouch. You feel your life essence begin to be pulled from your body. I'm gonna take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Okay. I should have shielded. That's okay.
All right. And for your turn.
So these things are coming from the bog into the clearing towards us.
You guys were not in the clearing. Sarah, Jack, everybody saying their turn is now in the clearing. You and Elith are not.
Okay, and they're following us into the clearing, is that right?
So far, they followed you to this point. You don't know if they're gonna go into the clearing or not.
Okay.
But from what you guys have seen, there's no shadows in this clearing, just the souls.
Okay. I'm just gonna move into the clearing then.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else for your turn?
No. Well, I feel like they're not coming into the clearing anyway. I'll throw 2 firebolts at the closest to Elith. 2 shadows closest to Elith.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your attack rolls for that.
28 and a 12.
All right. So, yeah, both his hits. As they hit, you notice that there's some static sparks, and 2 large balls of fire just erupt in like a mushroom cloud into the air. Elif, make a dexterity saving throw, please. If she's there. She's muted. I don't know if she's not. She's muted.
I can roll for her if you need.
I got a 1.
A 1?
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Elif, you're going to take 8 points of fire damage, half because you're a tiefling, so 4. As a good group of these shadows are completely obliterated in front of you. Ember, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Elif, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to fly into the air, into the clearing if I can.
Okay.
And get a little bit of height distance, and then I'm gonna cast 2 Eldritch Blasts
All right.
at the shadows.
Roll to attack.
my leg. It itches.
Sorry, I got a 13 and then a 17.
Both hit.
Okay, let me roll damage real quick. The first one is 13. The second is 10.
All right. 2 more shadows gone. So as you reach the next top of the round, you guys notice that as soon as you step into this clearing, there are no shadows pursuing you, and they're reaching for you out into the distance, but not venturing any further.
Okay. Okay.
That could be really bad.
Could have been. Is the clearing lit at all?
No.
It's always lit with the group.
So the only lights coming from mine and Sarah's blade.
Yep.
All right.
We're just in a silly, goofy mood.
Question about the strength score.
Yeah.
Do I get that back on a long rest?
Short or long?
Short or long? Okay.
Well, now we know what happens to all the people who come by here. And it's
they
the
get
middle of the
robbed.
day, isn't it? It's daytime now, isn't it? Or have we hiked long enough that it's nighttime now?
It's
Why
about
haven't
late
they
afternoon,
did take our
early evening.
coins?
Yeah, and yet it's like pitch black here because it's so
Yeah.
dark on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their greed, I found that to be a little unsettling and very peculiar.
I'm gonna look
Greed?
up at the tree line. Hey, Ember.
Yes.
Do you have any ways of just in a very controlled way opening up that canopy?
Burns
Letting
down
in a
before.
little
Opening up
daylight,
a
you know?
canopy.
Letting in a little daylight, you know? What do you think?
I'm not entirely sure of how, but I like the idea.
Well,
How about Eldritch
you re-
blast a few branches, see if we can free it up?
I can try that. I rolled a 23.
What are you casting?
Eldritch Blast at the sky?
At the canopy?
Yeah.
At the
so
canopy?
There is no canopy. It's just darkness. You launch the bolt up, and you just see this white bolt of energy go on.
Oh,
And
okay.
fade.
Crazy.
So, Sarah and Shadi, you look at your blades and you notice that there seems like the light or the flames are being pulled towards the entrance of this mausoleum. The doorway is nothing but pitch blackness with like these tendrils of shadow kind of coming out of it as these
Now is it
souls are
being
venturing into
pulled?
it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Now is it being pulled? Like, do we feel the pull, or do we just physically see the flame and the light on our blades go towards it?
You see
Like,
it,
do
and
we
then,
feel
like,
a tug?
as you stand there? It feels like you all are being compelled to
Walk
enter.
in.
Alright.
Interesting. I will step foot
Easy
with
now.
Shada.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe,
And we're gonna check the door,
yeah.
and we're gonna get in there. Next episode.
So you're stepping into the doorway?
Yeah, I'll step into the doorway
Yeah.
with caution.
Is everybody doing that?
I am.
Oh, I don't like how
Yes.
you're
Yes,
kind of
definitely.
and saying that.
Carefully, and we're looking for traps.
I
No,
want
the
to go.
entrance is a trap.
I want to go last and watch the shadows in the tree line.
All right. So as each one of you step into this doorway, your vision goes completely black. As each person steps in, Ember, you notice as fewer and fewer shadows are visible in the tree line. Eventually, only a few remain, and with that, you step into the doorway. And that is where
Wait,
we're
so
going to
we're
end the session
blinded?
for tonight.
Like, I can't even see with my dark vision?
Mm-mm.
What?
There's a transition occurring.
Find out.
Oh, it's a
We all wake up babies. None of what we thought was real is real.
It was you guys wake up in a hospital. You were all in a coma this whole time.
It was actually a Rugrats. It was actually a Rugrats episode. Our imagination got the best of us.
So everyone,
am I still Denton?
so everyone, we will see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/prestigegc. I would like to thank all of our role players for this session. You all did a great job. Don't forget we have our Halloween one-shot coming up this October 27th. First and foremost, I would like to thank our Tiefling Warlock, Shopper of Clothes, Elf Visago.
I'm here. Happy Wednesday. See you guys next week. Bye-bye. And next, Ember Alpharaxius, our fire Ganashi wizard. Ganoshi. We'll get there.
Gnocchi.
Ganassi?
The Gnocchi wizard.
The Gnocchi wizard. Bye guys, see you next time. Thanks to Asara Rast, our Elven Bard.
Thanks, Ember. And I will now pass it on to Shada Copperstone, the Tabaxi Fighter and the Warlock. And just side note, you're welcome, the Raven Prince, or thy Raven Prince. Glad you enjoyed the session today.
All right. Yeah, I rode a dragon today.
You did!
We're fucking real.
Yeah.
You're like freaking Khaleesi up in this place.
Crazy.
Nah, he was hiccuping in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Great session. Can't wait for the next one. And thank you to Kelwin, our Elven Artificer.
Can I just say, I am actually really happy that Denton's mom is still alive. That made me feel good. I was worried. Thanks everybody for joining us.
I'm kidding.
And I'll pass it on to Midnight Jack.
Thank you. I enjoyed tonight. I hope you did too. And I'm gonna pass it on now to Zark. Now take it away, Zark. Oh shucks! Thanks, fella. I'm so happy I killed that blue dragon myself. God damn it! All them longbow shots. It's all over. Oh yeah, I tell you what. And then
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
last of all, I just like to thank our kindly DM, Sal Coase.
He would never say that about Sal.
But of course, one final thing I'd like to say, of course, is bye. Have a good time.
Oh my god.
Beautiful time. Yeah.
Jack, go ahead and add a point of DM inspiration to your character sheet for next session. Holy crap.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you next week, like I said, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/prestigegc. Until then, enjoy the first day of fall equinox. Bye.
Pumpkin place everything.